Shalom. Shalom. Great Millstone Charlotte coming back with another Lord edifying lesson to feed the elected nation of Israel, the so-called blacks, like Native Americans. All right, those who are Israelites to the seed of your father that may not look like your average everyday Israelite, this message is for you. All right. So before we get started with this lesson, we want to give all honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that tell us the truth and that rule well and do some citation to the elect. All right. Shalom. So pretty much, man, we want to speak on what's going on. All right. We're gonna go into what the show at the Olympics that just happened yesterday. The opening ceremony and how these damn devils are openly mocking the Bible, man. All right. They're openly mocking the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right. So we're gonna go right into it.
So Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
Right. This is talking about the land here in America, which in the Bible is known as Babylon the Great. All right. So for you people out there, you're not going to see the word America written in the Bible, but this Bible is coded for the true believer to get the understanding of what this is talking about, man. So the Bible has America listed in various code names, man. All right, so read that again.
Revelation 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Right, and the bodies is speaking about is you so-called Negro and Latino Native Americans, all right, who didn't know that you are the biblical Israelite that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, because according to Proverbs 21 and 16, it says that if you wander out of the way of understanding of these scriptures, all right, who you are, who your power is, you are in the congregation of the dead, man. All right, so it says that their bodies shall do what?
Their dead bodies shall lay in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Right, the great city being Babylon the Great, America, man. All right, which is also called Sodom and Egypt, because as we know, this place is spiritual Sodom. As you can see, all the nastiness that goes on here. All right, you got the alphabet gang, pretty much that it took over the world. All right, you got the transformers everywhere. Okay, it says spiritual Egypt because we know that Egypt is symbolic with bondage, man. All right, where the Israelites were first placed in captivity. Okay, so one of the first major captivity. Let me say that, man. All right, and so through that we understand where we are. All right, in Bible prophecy, man. All right, this is the last captivity of the Israelites, man. All right.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 13 and verse 13. But the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before Yahweh exceedingly. Okay? Now this is referencing ancient Sodom, but as we're reading in the book of Revelation, Babylon the Great is referenced as spiritual Sodom. All right? So the same tenets of wickedness and sins that were committed in ancient Sodom are revitalized in this system today.
Right. Because as it mentioned, you go into the history of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. All right, the Sodom and Gomorrah, the three neighboring cities, all right, that were the mainstays for the wickedness that was taking place with, with the homoism, all right, the nastiness and whatnot, man. But ultimately, that all went back to, the rebellion against the Most High, man. Okay, so as you see in America, America is known, all right, through different cities such as San Francisco, Atlanta, Miami, Houston,
Charlotte, shit.
Major hubs, for the trans and nastiness, man.
Right.
All right.
And if I could add too, with this whole cult, the CVID, that transplanted a lot of those moles and transformers throughout the rest of the country.
Exactly.
Which even spread the diseases in that lewd act, further.
Right.
So this is an article off of thepeoplesvoice.com. It reads, drag queen parody of the Last Supper at Olympics opening ceremony sparks outrage. It says a performance at the Olympics opening ceremony in Paris has sparked outrage and been accused of mocking Christianity with a drag queen parody of the Last Supper. It says 18 drag queen performers recreated the scene, a depiction of Yahweh Shai Mashiach's final meal with his disciples before his crucifixion.
Right. And when you go into the Olympics, you understand that the Olympics is always a hub of great, rituals that pretty much, Esau uses to pretty much, help bring in their new world order. All right, so what we saw with this latest ritual, with all that, transformerism, all right, like we were talking about in the car, this could be Esau's last hurrah, all right, with these rituals, man, before this shit really takes off, man. So it's kind of symbolic that they use this, particular ritual to mock the Last Supper, man. All right?
It continues on and reads, in the next post, the Olympics said that the burlesque performance was an interpretation of the Greek god of wine and festivity, Dionysus, to make viewers aware of the idea of violence between human beings.
Right, and when you go into, the whole thing with Dionysus, all right, Dionysus is just another name for Bacchus as well, which is just the god of reveling, all right, the god of, the orgies, excessive drinking, partying and whatnot, and that's really what takes place in the Olympics. The main thing people think about the Olympics is the sporting Olympics, man. But you gotta think about the culture that goes on the outside of the Olympics, man. When they get through with their events, all right, how they get together and just pop each other, all right, do all type of debauchery together, man. That Olympics is a big ass orgy, all right, which took place back during the ancient Greek time. That's where the Olympics originate from.
So this is Isaiah 24 and verse 9, verse 8. It says, the mirth of Taberah ceased, the noise of them that rejoice ended, the joy of the harp ceasing. And essentially, like during the time of the event, that was a time to where, a lot of stuff was dying down, Pretty much like you said, this is Esau's last hurrah, to try to bring that spirit back. He's not going to be able to bring it back,
Continuing on. In another post, journalist Kyle Becker said the 2024 Olympics has gone full woke dystopian. The opening ceremony was filled with transgender mockery of the Last Supper, the golden calf idol, and even the pale horse from the book of Revelation.
All right, so straight up mockery, man. All right? And you get, real quick, you get Daniel 7 and 25. Because what that is, all that is Esau blaspheming against the Most High and his people. All right?
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High. It shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times, and the dividing of time.
Right, so the folks from the main part is that he shall speak great words against the Most High and his people.
Right.
All right, that's what he does with pretty much him, mocking the Most High through, like we saw with that trans Last Supper, bullshit. All right, how they were able to pretty much change the images of the Lord. All right, tell you that the Lord, is this and that. Ultimately, man, that's Esau proclaiming that he's God. He can say and do what he wants, man. And you don't think that the Most High is seeing that? Right.
That whole vibration of the Mo agenda is anti-Hamashiach culture.
Exactly.
Right, and that's what this devil is. Right, he is Satan. He is Shaitan, the physical counterpart to Shaitan, the adversary. He's adverse to the natural order of things. How a man is to be a man. How a woman is to be a woman. A young child is to be a young child. He's trying to push this whole agenda to try and promote the P people, the P Diddies, the Diddlers, right? The Epsteins, right? These are real things that are prominent in society that a lot of people that hold positions of influence and power are trying to enact into society and normalize, man.
Because you go back to Greece, you go back to Rome, you go back to Babylon, you go back to Assyria. These were all commonplace, regular everyday occurrences, man. Right, so now they're trying to bring that spirit right back to America, man, or throughout the entire globe.
Yep.
It's Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
It says, where also our Lord was crucified. And that Olympic ceremony was a good example of how our Lord is crucified here, man. All right, the open blasphemy against the Lord. All right, making mockery of the Last Supper, making mockery of his crucifixion. All right, blaspheming his name. All right, the Lord is continually crucified all throughout America. They X'd him out. Okay?
Going to that word crucified, it says to remove the power of.
Yeah.
So they separate the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and they put themselves in that seat instead, man.
Right.
And they want you to look at them as these deities, as these idols, man.
Yeah.
That's why when you look at that opening ceremony, they're dressed up as Dionysius or Bacchus, man.
Yeah, 'cause they have a saying amongst the New World Order where they say God is dead. All right? And Noah, you all right. Matter of fact, he said that. He said, God has been dead. The hard part is just hiding the body, man. All right?
It's 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4. It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worship, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Right? Backing up with what Apostle was saying, hey, he's in direct opposition to the Most High, man. He's at verse. He's the opposite, man. He's the antagonist of the story, man. Right? And what he's doing right now is he's trying to eliminate the essence of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai from the planet Earth, and establish himself as being that power, man.
When you see what he's doing as his plan is to get rid of Israel as a whole, that ultimately what the brother Yeshaya is what's taking place. He's trying to fully take out the essence of the Lord from the earth, which he will do if he was able to take the Israelites completely out.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived, Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. These devils, they've been mocking Yahweh Shai. The Most High is not mocked. Y'all won't reap what y'all sow, man. Y'all out here perpetuating this damn evil all throughout the globe, and you gonna reap the same, man. But I see the missiles come raining down on you while y'all eat.
Yeah, because like the brother said, man, the Most High is tallying everything that's being done and said in the earth, man. All right, and when you go into pretty much what history has shown you, all right, nobody gets away. Literally, no one gets away, man. All those that came against the Most High, the Lord struck down, man. All right. So just as Sodom and Gomorrah in the past, all right, how they was judged, bodily for what they was doing against the Lord, America's gonna be no different, man.
This is Jude chapter 1 and verse 7. It says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in the like manner give themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Right. So here it is in America. You have all these cities, pushing forward this damn gay agenda. All right, they're giving rights. They're paraded as heroes, giving courage awards and all this bullshit. All right, when all that really is just blasphemy against the Lord. And ultimately, it's them proclaiming their wickedness. To make it seem like that this is something good, man. And in doing so, you're beguiling the people and making it seem like this is a courageous act. But it's like I said, it's blasphemy, man. Because the Most High, he discussed it. He's discussing that serious, man.
Like you made the point, you said that they're trying to protect the good. The scriptures touch on that point. If I may, right quick, just grab it. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Okay? So the things that the Lord said to abstain from doing, right? The things that the Lord said were not pleasing unto him, right? This world has now uplifted under the rule of Esau and Edom, the self-proclaimed white race, as things that are good, things that are of benefit. All right? But you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics that are coming back to serve the true God, right, of Israel, you are to abstain from these things because we see the direction that this world is going in. They're not abstaining from this order any longer. They're putting this at the forefront.
And they're doing that, not realizing the end result of what that's going to take place at, man. All right, because just we read it in June. All right, look what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, man. All right, the Lord rained down fire from heaven into those 5 cities, as an example for those that live ungodly, man. So if America is taking the same path as Sodom and Gomorrah, what do you think is going to happen? Okay? It's going to be the same thing. All right, but this time it's going to be worse, man. All right, because when you look at when the Lord did that act to Sodom and Gomorrah, man, to this day, that land is barren. All right? They went over there, Esau, he did a diligent search, man, to make sure that this story was real. All right, so he went over there and did, research on the sulfur deposit. That shit was so heavy to where vegetation can't even they can't even grow in that land no more. So how much more America? When the scripture literally tell you when this land is destroyed, come over here, talk about this. And when this land is destroyed, no man's gonna dwell over here any longer, man. All right. So this, if you James had any wisdom about yourself, you would see that this path isn't gonna end well for those that want to walk in that same direction.
You read in Tobit, it talks about how and lewdness is great want, for lewdness is the mother of famine. You know? And that word lewdness goes into great perverseness, man. And that's all we see is perverseness being perpetuated throughout the world. Man. And it's starting here in Babylon the Great. This is Isaiah chapter.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 8, and it reads, Woe unto thee, Asher, thou that hidest the righteous in thee. O thou wicked people, remember what I did unto Sodom and Gomorrah. God. So, you know, the whole point is, backing off what Priest had just said, man, remember what the Lord did unto Sodom and Gomorrah, man. There's a lot of, what do you call it, cornholing going on back then, man. Right? You had a lot of people that was trying to, as a matter of fact, during the time of Lot, you know, you had the people that was bugged out, going, knocking on the door, trying to have sex with the angels, man. Right? So what wound up happening, man? The Lord destroyed that wicked ass place. And the Lord's going to do the same thing to this place.
Yeah, when you look at how the lewdness of this society is pretty much going there, these people are gone off their lust, man. Because when you go into that story with Sodom and Gomorrah, dealing with, you know, the lust that those men had on the angels, and there was a little boy in that group too, by the way. But they were so insensitive in their lust to be a cornhole nigga. You know, the Lot offered his virgin daughters to the men. They was like, we don't want that. We want the booty. You know?
This is the book of this is the book of Genesis, chapter 19, and I'm gonna start at verse 1 in the 19. I'm gonna read it in the NLT, and it reads, that evening, two angels came to the entrance of the city of Sodom. Lot was sitting, and when he saw them, he stood up to meet them, then welcomed them and bowed his face to the ground. Verse 2, he said, My Lord, he said, come to my house, wash your feet, and my guests for the night. You may then go up early in the morning and be on your way. Oh no, they replied. This is the angels, man. Oh no, they replied. We'll just spend the night out here in the city square.
Right, because when you go into the backstory and a lot of angels were there, I believe it was the chapter before that, all right, the Most High was talking to Abraham, and he was pretty much telling him he was going to destroy Sodom. But Abraham was trying to, pretty much have mercy, for the people in that land because he knew Lot was there. And so, the Most High pretty much had a back and forth where the Lord pretty much was like, look, if there's anybody righteous in that land, let them be found, that he could deliver them, man. All right, it eventually came down to where it was just Lot, all right, and his family, all right. So the angels, that came were pretty much the two witnesses that was going to come seek out the land and see if any was righteous in that land.
Genesis chapter 19, verse 4 in the NLT, and it reads, But before they retired for the night, all the men of Sodom, young and old,
and boys, nasty niggas.
So, Genesis chapter 19, verse 4 in the NLT. But before they retired for the night, all the men of Sodom, young and old, came from all over the city and surrounded the house.
Hostile won't take over.
It's still going on now.
Over-aggressive pirates, man.
Yeah. That's because them moles, man, they ain't right here, man. That's something wrong with them, man.
Yeah, because like Apostle Raphael brought out, when you go into Moism, that's the highest form of Satanism, man. Because once you cross that threshold, all right, once you get past that threshold and go that far, there's nothing you won't do, man.
Genesis chapter 19, verse 4 again in the NLT. But they retired for the but before they retired for the night, all the men of Sodom, young and old, came from all over the city and surrounded the house. Verse 5. They shouted to Lot, Where are the men who came to spend the night with you? Bring them out to us so we can have sex with them.
This is the nastiness that we see today, man. All right, because we're coming to a point where these nasty niggas are going to get so bold to where they're going to be openly trying and taking, so-called straight men, heterosexual men.
Yeah, they already low-key doing it now with basically trying to demonize you if a transformer doesn't tell you that he's a transformer. They're trying to make you feel bad for not knowing, for asking, basically.
For guilt tripping you into finding out and they didn't tell you before. Like, no, bro, let's go. I've been saying this since I came into the camp, man. It's going to come a point in time to where being a straight heterosexual Israelite man is going to be a crime, man. Yeah. All right?
Genesis chapter 19, verse 6 in NLT. So Lot stepped outside to talk with them, shutting the door behind him. Verse 7, please, my brothers, he begged, don't do such a wicked thing. Verse 8, look, I have 2 virgin daughters. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do with them as you wish.
That shows you, that's how far it went for Lot trying to spare these men. All right, well, he was going to give his 2 virgin daughters to these damn nasty ass niggas, and they was like, look, we don't want this. We want the men,
Genesis chapter 19, verse 8 in the latter. But please leave me. I read this. Genesis chapter 19, verse 8 in the NLT. Look, I have 2 virgin daughters. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do with them as you wish. But please leave these men alone, for they are my guests and are under my protection.
Right, because according to our custom, when we had guests coming to the city, all right, we had an Israelite that would take those men in, and they would be under their care until they left, man.
Genesis chapter 19, verse 9. Genesis chapter 19, verse 9. In the NLT, it reads, stand back, they shouted. This fellow came to town as an outsider, and now he's acting like our judge. We'll trust you far worse. It's like we'll treat you far worse than those other men. And they learned was Lot to break down doors.
Right, so that just shows you how much demons they have to look. They threaten Lot. Look, if you don't allow us to go and break these men, we're going to do you worse than we're going to do the angels, man. So that shows you how demonic these men were. And you see that in today's time, man. These people are so infested with demons, man, that they'll do anything, man. And that goes beyond just being a moat. All right, all these people that got demons on them, man, there's no barrier to what they won't do, man. And as you see with the Olympic video, but these motherfuckers in the open just fully pushing forth this shit to the masses, man. And if he's against it, you're looked at as wrong.
Yeah, they're blatantly telling they worship Satan.
Exactly.
That show you how good you people is. I seen a TikTok the other day, probably was yesterday. Lady was like, when it comes to Super Bowl, you people rally for a football game. You rally over 1 million people down for a soccer game to watch Messi. When it comes to this sex trafficking, it comes to this pedo, where the hell y'all people at, man? Right. Showing y'all really don't give a damn, man. Y'all don't really care. That's showing you the mindset of these people. When you read Isaiah the 6th chapter, that shows you that that's true, man. You people are clearly in gross darkness, man. Y'all don't give a damn about these kids like y'all say, man. Y'all don't you like y'all say. All y'all care is about yourself, man. And that's why the Lord has to destroy this place, because this place is going in the same route of Sodom and Gomorrah, but worse, man.
That's why I read earlier, Isaiah 5:20, woe to you that call good evil good and good evil, man. Yeah. Hey, judgment is so skewed in this place, man, to where, like, these people don't give a fuck about nothing anymore, man. All right, but when you have people trying to stand up for righteousness, we are demonized because we're going against the status quo, man. But we, like I said, we understand the direction of where it's going, and this is why we are those witnesses as well as the angels were when they came to the Sodom and Gomorrah, man. All right?
Wickedness has been so normal to where they can see it as a problem. Desensitized, right? They see all these modes, they see all this wickedness going on, kids being kidnapped and all this shit. They just see it as an everyday thing. It's happening.
And they use them Kendrick Lamar song to normalize kids saying the P word. That was propaganda within itself, man. That was a tool to usher in the P word amongst the community.
So here it is on the radio. They'll beep out all cuss words, but you can say bitch, you know, all that. But then, well, you can't say that, but then when he played that song, you hear the word all throughout the radio.
I mean, my air, all that, like, bro, why is kids saying that? That's not cool. But they gradually ushered that in. Now it's been the norm.
Because wickedness is being made acceptable. All right?
He didn't get any flack for that accusation of being a petty. You know, and that's a major amongst the Israelites. I would say that's one of the few things that Israel, as fucked up as we are as a people, they'll say, nah.
Yeah, even in jail, they can be a murder or anything else. But you do that, then you get your ass. You get in there.
They kill you. They'll stone your ass, burn you, whatever, man. You got this.
In chapter 4, verse 1, it says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, got a controversy with the inhabitants of the land."
The Lord got a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, man. And that's bad and great in the whole world, man. Because this one land dwelleth with wickedness, man. Keep going.
Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge in the Most High land.
And that's what priest is going into, man. There's no truth in the land, man. Don't nobody want to hear the words of the Heavenly Father in the Bible, man. They don't want to hear that, man. Ain't no mercy going out, man. You see that throughout the society, man. People are literally embracing the here in the society, man. Black culture embraces degeneracy, man. You know, sickness, man. They don't embrace life, man. They embrace darkness, man. And that's what you see pushed out here in Babylon the Great, man. Keep going.
Hosea 4:2. By swearing and lying and killing.
And that's what you see promoted by swearing and lying and killing. That's what promotes the songs, man. Just like beat deals and all. That's how they get their deals, man. That's how the money. They have to promote that bullshit, man. They can't promote anything positive. They can't promote anything for the youth to embrace them, to encourage them to do something to the community. They have to embrace them to be fucking goddamn little degenerates through the community. To go run the neighborhood that's nothing but rational fucking the damn Ninja Turtles shooting up shit, man.
And if I could add to your point right quick, you had a rapper, Staples, who had an interview on a podcast. He liked to touch on that topic of like, we know we can, you know, stand up, but we know we're gonna get, you know, blackballed, we're gonna get flagged, and nobody's gonna be there to help us when that time comes and we stand up. You know, but they know.
And that's just the mind, and that's your leaders right there. They're easily compromised.
Yes.
Easily compromised. Well, as the scriptures say, man, watch love. Watch rivers thy ways to seek love. That's what you get amongst your so-called leaders, Jake. Your Al Sharptons, your Jesse Jacksons, your Martin Luther Kings, all these fucking lame-ass Buddhists, man. That's what you get. They trim their ways to seek love so they can keep getting that bag.
They do the testable acts to pretty much keep it going, which is what you see going on in Memphis right now, man.
Yeah, man.
LeBron and all these niggas, you think they over there just playing basketball? No. They're over there doing all heavy type rituals.
Nasty shit going on in the background.
Because like I said, when you go into the Olympics, man, that goes back during the time of the Olympics back then, what was going on? Orgies, you know, illicit sex acts, you know, Satan, you know, satanic rituals, man.
Gymnasium, which is naked. They was running around, but
they was competing in the Olympics for that naked back then. It was like we had that controversy with the USA track team, the women. You know, the track team, they pretty much had these women out there pretty much butt naked, man. Yeah. You know? That's what they look like. The uniform, literally had they box on display, bro. Look at that shit up, bro. Yeah, a bunch of training. You might look. I might as well be naked. The way you got this shit all put up their damn box, man. You know? Wow. Somebody know wisdom of Solomon.
Isaiah 4:2 in the latter says, and committed adultery and break out blood touching blood.
And committed adultery and blood touching blood. That's promoted. That's what's pushed out in society. That's what your leaders push you to do. Mr. Steal Your Girl, man. Mr. Go Shoot the Block, man. That's the shit that's pushed in the black and Hispanic Native American communities, man. It's all through the so-called leaders, which you who follow who? Esau, them so-called white people.
That's why I have a controversy with the way. Because all this place is a witness against the house of Yahweh.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 6. Matter of fact, I'll start at 5. Behold, say Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, I will bring plagues upon the world. Sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Yeah, and that's what you see taking place, man. That's plagues, man. All these current events is taking place around the world. That's what you call plagues in the Bible, man. All these things is going on, man. All these different psyops, all these genders, That's plagues that the Lord's doing to Babylon the Great and around the world, man. And it's only going to increase here in the latter days, man, because this world dwelleth for wickedness, man.
Right. Verse 6, the following verse provides the context as to why verse 5 is going to it. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. That damn shit was vexing, man. That was vexing, bruh. Here it is, you're supposed to be Olympics, and here it is, you're supposed to be promoting kids that want to go out and be gymnasiums and run track. Here it is, you promoting the LGBT nasty. What does that got to do with the Olympics, man?
Indoctrination.
Indoctrination, man. Come on, man. And that's what you're seeing pushed out through the world, man. Through Babylon the Great, man.
Right.
All the whole world has been drunk out the philosophy of Babylon the Great, man. It's democracy, man. It was wickedness that Esau Edom pushes through his hegemony.
It's gonna come a point to where you people gotta look at, why is it every time it's a sporting event, award show, you ain't noticed over the years how demonic these award shows and performances get, man?
Hey, somebody said that the other day, they said the BET Awards is the EBT Awards. Yeah. They said it's a damn shame. Here it is, Usher get an award. Like they said, it was whack anyway. But why is all these women performing for Usher? Where are all the dude artists? They was like, damn, they pushing a feminine agenda. Like, why ain't nobody giving Usher an award for like a dudes? Because back then, when we watched the BET Award, it was Lifetime Achievement for Michael Jackson. You had other guys doing performances for Michael Jackson. Why is women doing performances for Usher, man? Basically, going back to what Priest saying, man, these are agendas that they're pushing out in the society, and none of you are standing up for it, man.
Right.
You with it, man.
That's Psalms 94 and 16 down to a point, like you just said, brother. You know, these people they're not standing up for righteousness. They're not standing up against the workers of iniquity. Therefore, they're in lockstep.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why wickedness is going to touch the very houses of our people because of their refusal to repent and separate themselves. And a little bit more in this verse. I'll reread from the top. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Yeah, and hurtful works are fulfilled, man. Just look around, like we always say, have you seen niggas lately? Niggas are niggas, they the ones that help you promote what's going on, man. Esau Edom easily influence niggas because you can buy a nigga cheap, man. That hurtful works are fulfilled. All you have to do is look at these people. They're the ones pushing these agendas and pushing this propaganda to get out their communities, man.
So what they're doing right now is they're in the mode of perfecting slavery.
Yeah.
Because in the old time, slavery, they had to have taskmasters, they had to have people over the slaves to make sure they were doing as their agenda was pushing forward. But now they're using your own people as those overseers. So now they're more hands-off than ever. But what we're seeing is those enchantments are getting weaker and weaker. So now the wickedness that they promote has to get stronger and stronger.
More overt.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 22 in the GNT. One thing led to another. It was not enough to be wrong about the knowledge of the Most High. They lived in a state of evil warfare, but they were so ignorant that they called it peace.
Right. And real quick, you get Romans 1:25. This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25, and it reads, "Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever." Right. And a lot of times when that's brought out, that's brought out like it's a question. That was a statement. All right, and that statement is made about Esau, man. Okay? Because Esau did just that. He did change the truth of the Most High into a lie. Because when you look at Christianity, you're really looking at Satanism, man. All right? Because Satanism is all about self-glorification. All right? And when you look at Christians of today, that's really what they're doing. And that you being out holier than thou spirit, all right, you're lording your worship of Jesus over everyone else. But then when you actually look at the works of what you're doing, you're not giving praise to the Lord, you're giving praise to Satan, man. Yeah, you're a hypocrite, man. You know? And when you're seeing what's being done behind closed doors, your biggest Christians, they're Satanists, man. The pastors, these people are prominent, positions where they get on there and talk about, I want to give all praises to God and Jesus. But then they hands is bloody, man. You know?
Power bomb.
partying with Diddy. Go ahead.
This book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 16, reads, for the leaders of this people is because of their error. And they that are led of them destroy.
Yeah, the leaders of our people, man, being the elders of the so-called elders of the so-called community, man. All right, the people of prominence that Jake looked to and idolized, man. These niggas are wicked as hell, man. All right, like to give you an example, you know, we use Jay-Z all the time, man. Jay-Z, he made his whole career of telling you how he would destroy his people, selling drugs, and he openly tell you he worships Satan, man. The nigga had a shirt talking about do as thou wilt. Who he got that from? Alistair Crowley, man. So all throughout the scriptures, he blasphemes the scripture. All through his songs, his catalog, man, he blasphemes the Most High, man.
Yeah, he said in life begins when the church begins.
See? Yeah, The Rock, yeah, you know. But these are one of many examples of these guys that don't bring you to the Most High, man. They help, you know, keep you away from the Lord, man. All right, give you the illusion that making it, you have to pretty much sell your soul, man, for that green paper money, man. You know, when there's more to that.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 23. They murdered children in their initiation rituals.
Yep.
Celebrated secret mysteries.
Now, if I could add to that right quick, does that not take place now?
Yeah.
These people, they act as though the Bible is not fitting the time, the seasons that we're in today.
Right. Because all these sporting events, have you not noticed everybody always dies before the trophy ceremony or something takes place?
Somebody already died at the
Like
end.
the Bill Walton died before the Celtics won the championship, literally like a week before. It was all symbolism.
Like the brother said, you had the U.S. boxing coach, Samoa boxing coach. This nigga died first day of the Olympics.
In the village.
Come on, man.
Says, continuing on, and held wild ceremonial orgies with unnatural practices.
And is that not what goes on at the Olympics? All right, I believe the article was talking about early in the tour. These niggas, they said they was providing cause for people that's coming to the Olympics, man. Yeah. Providing cause. And that's all they're going to be doing after they get through their events. All they do is go and smash on each other, man. You know, all diseases get passed on and everything, man. It's swinging and all that, man. Come on, man. That's exactly what that is, man.
Verse 24.
And if that's not promoted in America, man. Hey, I believe that was last year when they had, you know, the secret freedom parties down in Atlanta. There's one in Florida, you know.
Continuing on. Verse 24. They no longer kept their lives or their marriages pure. A man might kill another by an act of treachery or cause grief by committing adultery with his wife.
And that's rampant amongst the so-called black people, man. You know, niggas get off on popping another man's woman, which, by the way, is gay. That's homosexual as hell, man. All right, because when you lay with a woman, you are imparting your essence on her, man. In her, on her, you know what you do, man. So then you got another nigga that want to come behind, and y'all sharing seed on this bitch, man. You and the nigga is nasty, man. So you and the woman is nasty, man.
Continuing on, verse 25. Was a complete riot of bloody murder, robbery, deceit, corruption, faithlessness, disorder, and falsehood.
Right, because when you go in the street times, man, they would get so messed up to where it'd be, you know, fights break, people die, you know. So this is just a more toned down version, but it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Verse 26. Harassment of innocent people, ingratitude, moral decay, sexual perversion.
You see that when these motherfuckers, like you said, when they get drunk at these damn games and shit, man. They be harassing people, man. All these parties. See what they did when they won that damn game. They flipped over cars and doing all types of shit, man. That's exactly what the.
This is why apostles gave the order for brothers not to be in no damn clubs, man. Because that's a hotbed for wickedness, man.
Hotbed for spirits.
Adultery, and all that, man.
Yeah, that's people having spirits on them for real. They drinking that alcohol that all has spirits on them. Smoking that weed got spirits on them, on
perks and shit.
It's nothing but demonic. That's nothing but demonic debauchery. What? Debauchery going on in there.
Real quick, them having the Olympics in France right now when you go to the French Revolution, they call it the sexual revolution, right? And just this real quick, it says rethinking gender, sexuality, and the French Revolution. The French Revolution was a sexual revolution that repeatedly challenged the ideas of what it meant to be masculine and feminine, and the rights or duties associated with those identities.
Right, and if I could just speak real quick, because the sexual revolution was the beginning to where nasty people began to come out. All right, during the disco era and all that, that's when the line started to be drawn. Yeah, androgyny was one of the main forces that they were using to draw people with that. Prince, you know, George, yeah.
Continuing on, it says, it also fundamentally transformed the family and changed laws around sexual behavior. Popular understandings of gender and sexuality shaped how revolutionaries approached everything from political rights to policing, to education, to nationality, military recruitment. That's pretty much the point. Just how this whole, it's not a coincidence that they're having this Olympics in France right now, or in Paris, because it's a hotbed of so-called sexual revolution.
And you see, what's the main topic? What's the main thing people go see when they go to France? The tower, right? You already know where that goes back to. Go back to Egypt. Yeah, come on. Thank you. Come on, man. Everything's that's why we always tell you, Jason, man. This is a spiritual warfare that's taking place, man.
It's very, you know, subliminal that Esau puts out, but a lot of it is just a sexual immorality that's in your face and you don't even realize it, man. You know?
Now that's where that heavy power lies, and witchcraft is that sexual immorality. That's sex magic.
Yeah. When a man, you know, can't control his desires and lust, man, he becomes a slave to that, man, and he needs to control it. That's why when you go into, you know, if you go into like pretty much while, you know, crime or porn is legal, all right, because when you go back, that was a war tactic. You can actually read about that in the Art of War with Sun Tzu, man. All right, they said that during World War I, World War I and World War II, they would send little pamphlets out of women, and the soldiers, their minds weren't doing the war anymore, but they was all horny and shit, man. You know? It shows you want to destroy a nation, all right, give a woman, you know, sexual liberation, man, and make nudity illegal, and that's what you have to do, man.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 26. And it reads, for this cause the Most High gave them up to vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. You got a lot of women out there, man. Right? In today's society, a lot of you women out there, they want to lay down with other women. Right? That's the laws that come out. All you women that are doing that, you're going to be destroyed, man. Verse 27, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burning their lust one towards another. Men with men, working that which is unseemly and receiving in themselves that recompense, which is error, which was meat. You see that? So you men out there, right, you guys want to lay down with men, you know, you men out there, you know, that just very, what's the word, effeminate, you know, and you want to have another man touching on you, all that, you're going to be destroyed, man, just like our priest mentioned earlier, just like the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Right? As a matter of fact, scripture tell you that if a man lie down with a man, as he lie with womankind, both with what? Shall surely be put to death, man. You see that? So that's the reward for men to live a nasty, foul-ass lifestyle.
Follow yourself. Yeah. When Paul wrote this epistle to the Romans, this is something that was happening amongst the church, you know, because these believers that were coming to serve the Lord, they were coming out of these Roman ideals. This is what you see promoted in this system, which is an ancient Rome revived. Okay, this is that revived system, which is why we're imploring our people when we come out, when we put out the digital epistles, when we put out our bodies as a living sacrifice and come out on the highways and hedges to stop this nasty shit, man. We live in a world that's promoting lewd sex acts, homosexuality. Okay, the Lord said not to do these things. Okay, if your pastor is saying that you can do these things, your pastor's a liar. Okay, the Lord does not condone these things in the Old Testament as well as the New Testament. Right. The Old Covenant and the New Covenant. Right. Homosexuality has no place in the Lord's dwelling.
Yeah, that whole inclusion doctrine, that's off, man. All right? Because we're not supposed to just accept anybody for how they are, man. The Lord has stipulations on what He accepts and what He don't. Man.
That's just basically adding to the scriptures for that, to basically to lust.
So, Wisdom of Solomon 14 and verse 26. Harassment of innocent people, ingratitude, moral decay, sexual perversion, broken marriages, adultery, and immorality. Worship.
Moral decay is on a high, is very high in the society, man. These people are stupid as hell, bro. Literally. That I'm not even to make a joke out of it. The people in the society are very, very stupid. And that you can just look around and know that a motherfucker dumb because they don't know what's going on. The way they dress, the way they act, the way they uplift these damn so-called celebrities and put them on a high pedestal. These people in the society are very, very dumb.
Hey, there was an article that came out a couple of years back, man. Pretty much said that people who are celebrities have a low IQ.
They do. What you think going on in that damn Travis Scott concert? Over 80,000 people showed up and shit. You know they fucking, majority of them people in that concert are very low stupid. Low. 80,000, bro. That's nothing but wickedness going on there. And 80,000 people showed up for that dumbass shit.
That's what people call out sod.
Sod's children.
Right. They was fully into that shit.
Add to a point that Tazman have made. This is why the ability to receive the Holy Spirit is the blessing. Because before this truth, as it tells us in the second chapter, we were once walking as that. You know? Stupid. Low vibration. You know? But through the grace we now have our senses brought back to us. We have that eyesight, as it tells us in Revelations 3 and 18, because this man has intentionally system to bring you on a low vibration. That's why everybody says, oh man, they're killing us with the food. Why are they killing you with the food? You think critically. They're killing you with the food to bring down your understanding, kill you slowly. That slow process of killing you, your attention span is being thwarted with these apps and this technology. You know, this man is intentionally trying to put you in disarray to where you can't even come up against him. You just go with the program. Gotta go to work. Like, you don't give a fuck about anything in life outside of work, sex, and money.
That's why the scriptures say that they only consult to cast him down from his excellency. Everything in the system, man, was designed to steer you jakes away, man, from the truth. Take you away from your true glory, man. It's essentially what this place is designed for, man, to destroy you. Get out now, man.
It's also symbolized in part. This is not correct, man. You know, we live in a nasty ass society where, you know, Esau took the damn what do you call it? Yeah, the rainbow, man, and made it into something above the hell out. Right?
The rainbow was a beautiful, man. That was a covenant the Lord made with the earth that He wasn't going to flood anymore, man.
That's right.
And you ask the average what the rainbow was put here for, they don't know. They look at it as a symbol of wickedness, man.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 8. And it says, for ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord Yahweh.
Like backing up the brother Tazman said, we was once artists. We was once idolizing these celebrities, smoking weed, doing all this dumb ass shit, man. But the Most High brought us to that word, marvelous light, man, which is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding according to the Bible, man. Keep going.
Walk as children of light.
Walk as the children of the light, man. The children that have the understanding. According to the oracles of the house, the How about according to the Bible, man. Keep going, brother, verse 9.
For the fruit of the Spirit is all good and righteousness and truth.
The fruit of the Spirit is all goodness, righteousness, and truth. And that's what we bring them forth, man. That's what we bring them forth to be examples into the flock, man. How to walk in this faith, man. Not as according to this world, but this world walk according to darkness, as you see.
Because they're enchanted by all the witchcraft that Esau's putting out here.
That's right.
All right, but the Lord, like Brother just read, man, hey, we have been taken out of that spell, man. We've been walking out that spell, man.
Yeah.
Now we're walking with wisdom to understand the situation that we're in, man. We understand the condition of the battle now, man.
That's right.
So we as men of understanding now, we're supposed to walk with that wisdom all right, for them that are without, man, because we understand what's at stake now, man. All right? Exactly. We know that the cards are stacking against us, man. But with Yahweh by Shemel Shah with us, the scripture say who the Lord, if he scores, who can be against us? You know? What's
This is Wisdom of Solomon 14 and verse 27. The worship of idols, whose name should never be spoken, is the beginning and the end.
right.
The cause and the result of every evil.
Right. So this is why you see this Babylon is known as the melting pot. All right, where all these different religions, cultures, doctrines can all come and coexist here. That was never the plan of the Lord. This is why you have the story of the Tower of Babel. All right, the Lord never meant for mankind to be one. He separated the nations for a reason. All right, and the main reason was to separate the Israelites from the rest of you damn heathen. You niggas is nasty. All right, y'all need structure. All right, and that's what happened when the Israelites get the kingdom of heaven and we establish order. Don't want to we be up the elect and start, start with us.
Verse 28. People who worship them lose control of themselves in ecstasy.
Right, and this is what we see. As the brother said, more decadence is at an all-time high, man.
Yeah.
All right, and so these people, all right, who are enchanted by these demons, they have no self-control. And when you see the average everyday person, they're not dealing with their true self, they're dealing with the demon that's on these people, man. This is why they have no control over what they do, man. All right, you sit there and you ask these people like, yo, why'd you do that? Because they got demons on them, man.
I'm trying to cut you back on what you said real quick. Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28, it says, he that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. And that's what you see with man. That's what you see, man. A lot of these people are broken, man. They don't know what the hell's going on, man. They're not a care in this world, man. When we through the spirit power, Yahweh Shemel Shah, we have a full more sure foundation, man. Right. That's why we're Yahweh Shemel Shah. These people are not rooted in nothing, man. They're rooted in Satanism, man.
When you go to the worship with these different idols, man, they open you up to these different demons, man. Okay? Because all religions have a certain form of worship that you must abide by, man. This is what introduces people to these different forms of wickedness, man.
This is the book of Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. That we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Spiritual wickedness in high places, man. All right? It's heavy demons that's plaguing this world right now, man. Me and Ashriel did a video, I believe, last year, and they going into pretty much, it's, like 3, 4, like the main demons that Babylon is being infested by. One of the main ones is Baphomet, the dual gender demon, man. Which is why you see Esau trying to blur the lines between man and woman.
Yeah.
Right?
That brings forth confusion.
Yeah, because what they said with that, when you can no longer tell the difference between man and woman, when you people don't know what that difference that is, it makes it easy for them to manipulate, man. That's called subversion.
They've been doing that heavily for a long time.
It started
on this damn television.
Television was their main avenue. Because you go into Satanism, that's one of their devices, man. Anton LaVey, he made several quotes talking about, thank you everyday Americans for allowing. I'll just put that's a
Nah, but kind of that's Brother Chris saying, man. You got these TVs in your home. That's a portal for demons, man. That's why they got your programming. Because why they programming you, they're channeling you. All these various different things they're saying are their channels, programming. That's what they're doing, and they're getting you hip to Satanism.
Man. These black screens, they're needed.
Yeah.
All right, which push forth, different channels. So it says, this is from Anton LaVey. The TV set or satanic family altar has grown more elaborate since the early 50s. From the tiny fuzzy screen to huge entertainment centers covering entire walls with several TV monitors, what started as an innocent despite of everyday life has become in itself a replacement for real life for millions, a major religion of the masses. It says, many of you already read my writings indicating that TV is the new God. There is a little thing I neglected to mention up until now. Television is the mainstream infiltration for the new satanic religion.
Yeah, and that was brought forth through the CIA. All that was things they were doing because they were already doing the MK Ultra with the so-called German scientists, and they brought forth that television, man, so they could start programming people, man. And why you think sleep paralysis and things like that is an all-time high in Babylon the Great, man? But then you ain't number of ignorant demons into your damn home, man.
That's why they call it the idiot box. A lot of you people out there bug out behind all these phones. You got people putting their parents and kids putting their, parents putting their kids together, so on and so forth. A lot of you people out there are just every time you sit there glued to that damn TV, that damn phone.
So why do you think if you pay attention to like the shows that's been coming out the last few years, these shows are heavily demonic. Yeah. You know, it's all the plot is demonic shit, man.
Yeah.
Like from superhero shows to just regular shows. Like it's a show which is a good show by the way, but it's called Evil with the dude from Luke Cage in it. You know, and that show shows you how there's demons everywhere. All right, and there's demons whispering these people's ears to do all types of different things, man. You know, so you know if you have the eyes to be able to see what's being said in these different shows, they really telling us things. You know?
It's true. And word television, the prefix tele pretty much goes into the completion of their end goal, right? What the vision they see from afar off. You know, so it's everything you see on TV is what they intend for your life to be in the near future.
That's why you have like recent shows that came out like Fallout. You have another one called BioShock, which is these different shows dealing with apocalyptic, things, man. All right, life after World War III. All right.
Also, TV programs aimed at your kids too.
Yeah.
And back to LGBTQ. The little kids watching TV programs.
That little cartoon got two dads. Two moms making it acceptable and shit. That shit is awful.
Shit, even you can't escape that. Not to going right with that, but shit. Me and a couple of brothers, we on Duolingo trying to learn some Spanish and shit. There was a damn situation. They had a gay situation come up. We had to figure out how to talk to her girlfriend on that shit, man. She's like, what the fuck kind of stuff is this, bro? I'm trying to learn a language. Why you got no Spanish? You know? It's slyly put in there so you can't escape it, man.
I got Nahum 3 and 4 says, because of the multitude of the whoredoms, the well-favored harlot,
Because the multitudes of the whoredoms, the world-favorite harlot, who is that? Babylon the Great, that's America, man. World-favorite harlot, man. Why? Because everybody looks up to America. Everybody wants to be American. If you don't believe it, just look around. What other countries, who are they trying to be like? What fabric, what material are they dressed? They're trying to be like these people over in the West, man. They're trying to talk like it, trying to walk like it, man. They're trying to come over here, man. They want to be hip, right? Because that's right. And it's mainly at Jamaica. Jake is the one to promote it. Catalyst for the Sonic Christian bullshit.
the mistress of witchcraft,
Mistress of witchcraft. Let's just go back to master of witchcraft. The master of witchcraft, man. Like Chris said years ago, this devil has perfected all these different idols to put it into one. That's why it's called Babylon the Great. That's why it's called Babylon the Great. Because every corner you touch, it's a damn idol that represents some false god, man.
it says, that selleth nations through her whoredoms,
That sell up nations through our whoredoms, man. All these nations I have been influenced through Babylon the Great, man. They have been influenced. They kids come over here to get a college degree, they drop all their customs, man. They ain't want to be a Muslim no more. They don't want to be an East Indian no more. They want to be a American.
And then once they get over here, they know they can't go back to their country. Yeah. Like a good example, you had that demon Mia Khalifa.
Yep.
Came over here and got flooded out. She can't go back to her. I think she's from Lebanon.
Yeah, they gonna get her.
They said she gets death threats almost every day, man.
They said they gonna get her.
When you go into that word self, it means to put to death, man. So all these enchantments, all these ways of life, these philosophies are ultimately leading you to death, man. So all these nations, they look at it from afar and they take pride in it, they want to uplift it. But then as time goes on, they see how it's destroying their societies, man.
Yeah, coaches.
it says, and families through her witchcraft.
Families doing witchcraft. It's democracy, man. This democracy is nothing but witchcraft, man. They go to the nation and pillage the nation and then push the LG nasty shit, man. They infiltrated just so they can push forth their agendas, man. Look what's going on in all these different nations, man. Pakistan, Libya, Afghanistan, man. Now they're starting to try to rebuild their societies because they starting to get Yankee up out of there. But what did Yankee do when he went in there? He started pushing forth his madness, man. That democracy, man.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, pardon me. Jeremiah chapter 51, and I'll jump straight to the point. Verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. So what is being referenced right now by the prophet Jeremiah is how Babylon, through its influence, has passed the cup, the influence that was given unto him, all right, to this nation, through the will of the Lord, right? Because the book of Daniel tells us that the Lord sets up nations and brings down kingdoms, right? Babylon the Great, America, through its influence, right, had pushed out that wine. The wine going into their doctrines and their philosophies. And the nations, they took of that doctrine and philosophies. They drank of that wine. But now, as we're seeing, as the brothers were speaking of, the nations are mad. Twofold. The nations have literally gone mad through taking on these doctrines and philosophies. But
It's like when you look up that word mad, it goes crazy.
yeah, they've gone stir-fry crazy, right? And now, as we're seeing these nations, they're not really wanting to uphold these standards any longer. They're upset, like, that they actually have generations before had leaders that accepted this to come into their system, into their way of living. And now they're mad. Now they have disdain toward this whore.
Right, which is why you start to see everybody beginning to come against America because of just that. Man. They see that this place is no longer conducive for the advancing of society. All right, everybody's looking at the small head and the rest of these Edomites and following the earth. You know, this is why as we went into, this is the main reason why the Lord's going to destroy Babylon. That's right. All right. Book of Wisdom of Solomon. Oh, no. Yeah. We're going to go into the destruction of Babylon. Oh. Start at verse 9.
This is Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 9. This is Isaiah 13 and verse 9. Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger.
That's right. That's the day we're coming upon now, man. We're both with fierce anger. Keep going.
To lay the land desolate.
To lay the land desolate. That's speaking on what? Babylon the Great. Keep going.
And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
And he should destroy the sinners thereof out of it, which represents you Israelites, man.
That's right.
Somebody give me what's that? Amos 9 and 8, man. The sinners of our people should die by the sword, man. And the sinners are you Israelites, man. But also in the whole, it represents the whole world as well, too.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh power are upon the sinful kingdom.
The sinful kingdom, this chapter is speaking on the Israelites, but it's too speaking on America as well, man. Because America took on the customs of the Bible, man. Keep going.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
The Lord said he's going to destroy it out the face of the earth, man. How is he going to do that? Well, I see being missiles. Keep on.
Saving that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Okay.
The book of Isaiah 13 and verse 10. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light.
Because it's going to be darkened out. When this nuke hits this place, it's going to darken this whole shit out. Fallout. That's right. And that's like Chris said, it's no coincidence that they have a show called what? The Fallout. Because they already know what's about to take place in the society. It's just you everyday Americans walking around with your head up your ass. You don't know. Keep on. It was next to
Continue on. Isaiah 13 and verse 10. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. the sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Yeah, because we coming in the time when the day of the Lord is dark. It's not light, man. As the scriptures say, man. That's what's about to take place here in Babylon the Great very, very soon, man.
Praise God, fellas.
Verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity.
And that's what the Lord's about to do, man. That's why you see all these different various plagues going on around the world, these different cyber attacks, these different earthquakes and things like that. All these different things is taking place. That's the Lord is plaguing this world because they're evil, man. For being a wicked, man. That's what we're going into, man. All this androgynous spirit, all this Baphomet spirit pushed out in society. The Lord is starting to plague this place with this shit. Keep going.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
The Lord said he's going to cause the arrogancy of the crowd to cease, man. All you people that's walking around to pride goes to destruction. And a haughty spirit will fall, man. That's what you got to see take place, man. Because you got what, Benjamin, not a Jew, coming over here bragging how they need the equipment that America needs to supply them so they can go and just basically finish out the Palestinians, man.
Yeah.
All that's about to cease, man.
Hey,
Right.
Like we were talking about last night, this nigga they got pardoned for all the deaths that he done committed over there, and they just brushed that shit under the rug, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials.
That pomp represents that pride, you know.
The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
Yeah, you see that, man. Look at the infrastructure of America, man. Look how this place is going, man. Worms cover you, man. This place is through, man. It's corroding right before you, man. The infrastructure is falling, it's failing, it's always good. The D and the E. Look at the infrastructure of these other countries, man. There, it's selling, man. Look at the infrastructure over here. It's deselling, man. It's going down. It's on as a brother always say, it's circling the drain, man. It's on its way out.
You just had a bridge out there in Baltimore. I said a few months back.
Yeah.
Totally collapsed, man.
Few of them.
Yeah.
Within a span of that week, a couple of weeks, the bridges kept collapsing.
That's right.
Right, then you got the so-called third world countries like Saudi Arabia building up infrastructure outside of America, man.
You got Japan, bullet trains and shit like that, man. You ain't got that over here, man. The trains breaking down as soon as before they even hit the corner, man.
That's right.
They constantly get a damn delay, man.
You got Telsas and shit blowing up. This place is through, man.
And that goes back to that pomp. Because that word pomp goes into a main display of importance, man.
That's right.
You know, or dignity. And we're seeing that all the things they put up that are supposed to be, you know, world-class standard are ultimately the bottom of the barrel, man.
Yep.
Isaiah 13 and verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
That's right. And that's what the Lord's about to do with a lot of you jakes, man. Because you walk in that same spirit that you saw here, man. You arrogance, you proud, you think you shit. Here it is, you niggas at the bottom of the damn totem pole. Here it is, you got a nerve to want to walk around with your head up to the sky like you shit. And that's the mindset that's going on with you jakes, man. That's why the Lord's going to bring you humble with jakes.
That's how I said, some things that we got hate. One man that's proud.
Yeah.
That's what Jakes, man.
She Israelites, man. We're the poor this world, man. We ain't got nothing to be proud about. Look at the state of our people, man.
Yeah, you had that clown nigga that used to be in the camp make that dumbass statement talking about, man, you know, you got Israelites out here making music for the Most High, and you know, you brothers in Great Millstone are, you know, rebuke them for that. There's nothing wrong with making music for the Lord. Like, nigga, it literally tells you when, what's that, Psalms, the 50th chapter, or rather, we're talking about singing the songs of Babylon. Let me get that real quick on the shot, man. Jake has no reason to be proud here, man. That's right. Everything that has happened here to you has been nothing but, you know, destruction, man. All right. You know, you should be mourning. Yeah. You know. Yeah, they talking about he's thankful to have a table full of abominations. Killing yourself, man.
Psalms 137, sorry, verse 1.
Yeah.
Psalms 137 and 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down, yeah, we wept, and we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof.
For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us verse, saying, sing us one of those songs of Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land?
Right. So there's no reason for Jake to be making music close. All right. We're in the ceremony. We're the outside.
If I can add to it, said go back to it, verse 4. It says, how shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? So pretty much the Lord's song is talking about this. But it's not talking about nigga music and rap.
Run around bragging about having friends or something and shit.
Yeah, man. Let's get the take away the noise of our mouths, man. All right, because the true music that's being sung, like you said, is truth, man. Right? Yeah.
Let's look at Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 9. Why is earth and ashes pride? There is not more wicked thing than accomplished man. For such an one selleth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, passes away his body. Like what I'm saying, why the hell we pride? Why we walking around like we got it going on in damn captivity? Shit, we ain't got nothing. Hell, you gonna be cast into the lake of fire if you don't repent.
Scripture say we are yet this day in our captivity, but you got Jacob walking around here with his head up, man. Right? Brother Lamont just read the precept. Now, why the hell are you proud for? You have no reason to be proud. And also, going back to what Chris said, you know, how the bug out say that, making music. Man, we're supposed to be in the spirit of mourning, man.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be in the spirit of mirth.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be in the spirit of mourning and admit. Understanding what times we're coming into, man. You ain't supposed to be a rebel, just singing on some happy shit, man. Ain't good times ain't coming to America, man. Darren sure ain't coming to you, Jakes, man. Ain't been with bad times since we've been over here, man.
We're gonna get worse from here. That's to you that nigga that like Lamar said that don't repent. You gonna see shit get worse and worse as time goes on, man. Because of your stubbornness, man.
Isaiah 13 and verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
This is the time we're coming into, man. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, man. We're coming into time when the Lord's about to look up that standard for men of the Lord, man. Why at the end of the day, a lot of you people, you like to understand it according to the Bible, man. You don't understand what's going on, man. That's gonna be the time to get Isaiah 33:6, get Isaiah 32:32. We're coming at a time where the Lord is gonna lift up that standard for the men of the Lord and let you see that He's suffering with us. He's gonna let you know He's gonna make that great separation between those He's suffering with and those He's not. That's the majority of you people, especially on this side here, man. The Lord's about to bring forth destruction to the land, man.
Isaiah 33. It's Isaiah 33 and verse 6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time."
And that's gonna make a man more precious than fine gold right there. The wisdom and knowledge, man. That's what's gonna keep a man stable, man. It's gonna keep a man on his basically keep him on his pivot, man.
Right.
He's gonna be aware of the times he's coming into, man. The spirit of discernment is gonna be on that man. You're gonna look at that man and like something. The Lord's something with that man, because he's not moving in the spirit of fear. He's moving in the spirit of discernment, man. Understanding the times and seasons he's living in.
First Timothy, that's 2 and 7, where it said the Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear. He gave us a sound mind, man.
Yeah.
That spirit can only resonate in you with the basic of the fear of the Lord. That's that access point to tap in to having that spirit of sound mind, that spirit of wisdom and knowledge, because the fear of the Lord, as we talk about that, fear goes into the reverence, the respect, the adherence to the will of the Lord. And that puts you in, you like, shit, you see us? You see how brothers is like, we like, let's go. The world like, no.
There was a tweet from that rapper, I think his name Money Man or whatever the fuck his name is.
Right.
And he was like, yo, all these people talking about Israelites, y'all rejoicing in the crashing of the dollar, like that shit ain't gonna affect you too.
Yep.
But we want that to happen.
Right.
We understand that's one of the many dominoes that need to fall so we get the fuck out of here.
Right. Niggas want the dollar to collapse because in their mind they think, oh, the dollar, the society's gonna be revitalized, and then we could come in and then we could establish the dominance in the world. No, that ain't how this shit gonna happen.
That's right. Isaiah
I was gonna say something like that.
So Isaiah 33 and 6 in the latter it says, "And the strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure."
The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. It's like your brother said, that's where it starts, man. The fear of the Lord, man. We fear the Lord, that's why we come out of power to heaven. We fear the Lord, that's why we're doers of the word and not hearers only. Why do we fear the Lord, man? That's why we reference the Lord throughout our walk, man. And that's what's going to separate us from what's about to take place here in the society, man. That's why you're going to see the Lord suffer with these men. The Lord got the spirit of discernment on these men. The Lord is getting these men through all these trials and tribulations right now to prepare them for what's about to take place. Right. A lot of you, Jake, that's what you don't understand. This is practice run. This is practice. This is the rehearsal. That's why we rehearse the righteous acts. Why? Because when it really gets bad out here, we already built up. Our faith is already stripping through the shit we done been through right now. While y'all with y'all leisure and playing and bullshit and good, we're going through different trials and tribulations that's building us up for the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Right. Y'all not going through that right now.
For the guys that claim to be, you know, in the mix, man, and fell short, because either you got butt hurt or you trying to establish your own form of righteousness, man, that shows that you weren't with it. Know that he ain't with you. And it's going to be a sad day, you know, a sad time in that day, because you got a lot of these guys that in their mind they think you know what they're dealing with, man. You know, what does it say, you know, that one too, but it said, Lord.
Oh, yep. I
never knew thee. That's what a lot of you guys gonna get hit with in that day, man.
Yeah. You got to get hit with that very, very soon, man. Once they turn this shit upside down, when they start crashing, when they turn these lights off, man, when they start bringing plagues upon your household, the Lord gonna let you know I never knew you, man. I had something with you, man. I use you to usher in niggas, so I can be justified for killing their ass, man. That indignation, that righteous anger. I'm justified for killing their ass because I usher you to be that false prophet. That's your life, man. A lot of guys don't understand there's more false prophets than there are sincere true teachers. That's right.
I wanted to add to a point that Priest just made about that Priest paraphrasing. You know, these guys that are not sincerely practicing and applying the word of the scriptures in these times, how do you expect to truly move and operate when times of Jacob's trouble is at the forefront?
That's right.
You don't have a lick of any type of spiritual discernment to move accordingly, because you took this period of grace and just used it to lift up yourself, to boast yourself as the top guy or whatever. Yeah, like.
You're literally going back to your birth spirit. You use it to the occasion of the flesh. You're trying to make merchandise. You're trying to make a name for yourself. You're trying to be the top guy. That's the occasion to the flesh, man. But what it also says, but to love and serve one another. How you love and serve one another? By being a great example to the flock. Right. By pushing out videos and edification to build up the flock courage to go out here and teach, man. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Keeping the mind frame on the prophecies to come, man. Yeah. You guys have forgotten the main goal at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, this destruction that we're going into, that's being put to the back burner because you want to voice your feelings and opinions about how things are being done. You know? So hey, when this destruction begins to take off, you ain't gonna have a brother to stand by your side that's truly trustworthy. You know? Because these niggas you align yourself with, they're gonna be found out that hey, they can't help you.
Also, you don't want to be around like the brother Tazamak brought up what we said earlier. You know, you being a man that is has no rule over his spirit.
Yeah.
Right? These guys that are being led by their emotions, that is an indicator that you don't have rule over your spirit.
That's King Crash Out material right there. That shit is not, you don't want to be like that, man.
Yeah.
Put a crown on.
That's Crash Out.
God dang.
Let's grab this to you.
Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 1. Behold, the king shall reign in righteousness.
Isaiah 32.
Down to verse 2.
Bring that book.
And a man.
This book, Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire.
For gold is tried in the fire, man. Keep going.
And acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
And that's what we pray that we bestowed unto us, man. To be acceptable men through the furnace of adversity. Because brothers is going through different trials and tribulations and in their personal walk, man. But we're trying to be found as that gold, man. We're trying to be found as that gold in the eyes of the Heavenly Father that can get through it in the times of Jacob's trouble, that He'll bestow unto us that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, so we can withstand the wiles of the devil, man. Because all hell is about to break loose, man. Edom showing you all through his little movies, all through his little previews of what he's about to fucking do. And we, through the spirit of discernment, we see it. So we pray the Lord put the spirit on us to withstand what's about to take place.
This is 2 Timothy 2:5. And if a man also strive for mastery, yet he is not crowned, except he strive lawfully.
That said, he strives lawfully, man. That means you got to put forth true effort, man. You can't be out here bullshit, man. You really got to be an example to the flock, man. And a lot of you guys really ain't a true example to the flock. You example to niggas in the world, man. This is what niggas do. Niggas do shit like that, man. You make this ministry nigga shit, man. You haven't separate nigga shit from the true circumcision, man. And that's why the Lord is justified for starting to put some of you niggas to death. That's all we knew the Lord was gonna break that little bullshit up, that Safari shit, man. We already knew that shit. We knew that years ago. Yeah, we knew that years ago. Apostle Terrell been coined that, man. He's gonna shake up IUIC and ISPK as well, man. All these other groups, they're gonna get shaked up as well, man. Because why? The Spirit of the Lord is not suffering with these groups, man. The Lord put the Spirit on these guys to be false teachers and false leaders for Israel, so he's justified in destroying the 2/3, man. Because as you go in John 15 and 22, if I have not come and spoken unto thee, thou have not sinned. Now you have no cloak for your sin, man. The Lord is justified in that, man. And we already know it's a sincere brothers and sisters amongst them camps, man. And they're gonna gradually start coming out, man, throughout the spirit of the Gal Bashim Al Shah, man. But right now,
It's like but that doesn't justify you making provision for them, man.
That's right.
Because you have a thing about being sincerely wrong.
That's right.
And guys like Fasad, Bakab, these other bug out Nate, these guys are leading you so-called sincere people to your destruction.
Yeah.
You can be sincere, but you can be sincerely wrong as well, man. This is why it says, man, you gotta truly strive lawfully, man.
that's right. The scripture also say, I weep at your weakness.
Yeah.
The Lord weep at your weakness because he understands that, hey, you got zeal for what? For the knowledge.
And you have no excuse because all things are being made plain right now to where you should know on who's right and who's not, man. It's painfully obvious right now, man. All right, so if you still confused out here, then obviously you're deceived, then, man.
Yeah.
And that's to you, because it's what's not going to happen with the elect is that doubt that a lot of you people pushing out here, that's not going to be put on the elect, man. All right, the scripture says that none can take the elect out of his hand, man. So when all these things that's being said and done, all right, the elect is going to see through that shit, man. And it's only going to be but for so long till the doors of mercy are shut. These people that want to stay with these people that ain't right, you're going to be stuck with it. And then we're going to see are they going to be able to guide you with that thing, man.
This is Malachi chapter 3 and verse 18. It says, 16. Malachi 3 and 16. It's Malachi 3 and 14. Ye have said it is vain to serve the Most High, and what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance?
That's what a lot of these niggas say, man. It's vain to serve the Most High. Y'all a little boring. Y'all look boring over there, man. That's the mindset of a lot of these niggas, man. Y'all will pass over look boring. It was a solemn assembly, man. Yeah. It wasn't nothing to be bragging and boasting about. It wasn't nothing to be broadcasting and passing out fucking flies and shit.
You ain't seen no Passover, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Send my Passover for $250.
Exactly. Bring the whole household. Keep going.
And that we have walked mournfully before the Lord of hosts. And now we call the proud happy. Yet they that work wickedness are set up. Yeah, they that tempt the Most High are even delivered.
Yeah. Hey, read that again. Read that again.
Malachi 3 and 15. And now we call the proud happy. Yeah, they that work wickedness are set up.
Well, they that work wickedness are set up, man. You can clearly see that, man. A lot of these guys are set up to the spirit of Satan. That's right. Keep going.
Yeah, they that tempt the Most High are even delivered.
They that tempt the Most High even delivered. Keep going.
Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another. Lord hearken.
And that's the ones that choose sincere ones, man. Choose sincere men of the Lord, man. Keep going.
And heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him, before them.
Keep going.
That feared the Lord and that thought upon his name.
And that's the true sincere ones that really trying to seek Yahweh Shem Al Shah, man. That's really trying to seek salvation, man. It's really thinking upon Yahweh Shem Al Shah name and not playing with it, man. That's right. Not saying you call it what you want, bro. You ain't got to call him that, girl. You still call him Jesus. You still do what you want. You still do what you want. You still technically you still need war. Like you just all these little fucking gray areas with you niggas, man. The Most High is not supping with that shit.
But this is why the order has been established amongst the body, all right, where brothers are being, told to come together.
Yeah.
All right? Because in the midst of us coming together, certain things are being shared amongst the body that the rest of Israel ain't getting, man.
That's right.
Which is why it behooved you to get in line with the order that was brought up. Because a lot of you guys that claim to be prophets and teachers, you niggas just doing this shit for play.
Yeah,
You doing it because you saw brothers on the highway, thought that was something you could do, got you a little garment. All right, you learn some precepts, you out here teaching, but you don't really understand what you're involved in. Man. This is when the shit got real, and the Lord began to move to bring his people in order. This is why a lot of you bug out niggas started to buck up against it, man, because you niggas not right, man.
that's right.
Verse 17. And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts,
Just like Priest said, man, you can't push them out of the Most High Spirit.
in that day when I make up my jewels.
In that day where I make up my jewels, man, that's speaking of a remnant.
Yeah.
It ain't talking about all Israel.
Right.
When the Lord coming back, he ain't coming back for all Israel. He's coming back for a remnant, man.
Because when he's making up his jewels, he's constantly refining his elect, man.
Yeah.
All right, brothers go through shit, man. Real shit that we don't put on camera. We don't speak out for everybody to know, man. All right? Because we know at the end of the day, this is all the Lord's doing to make us better, to make us stronger, to prepare us for the evil day, man. So why you niggas out here trying to make yourself somebody? We're out here trying to make it. It's a difference, man.
That's right.
Fuck having preeminence in this life, bro, because YouTube is going to end at some point, you damn idiots.
That's right.
All right? So when YouTube is gone, all right, and you ain't got the ability to go out and light the streets on fire every day, then what?
That's right.
You and the Lord, then.
Yeah.
So then that's you and the Lord in the dark knowing, hey, it was an alt, and you could write it, but your ass is too powerful to pick up the fucking phone, man.
That's right.
Or you were just full of unbelief. Now you trying to cast that unbelief on other people because your bitch ass can't take it, man.
That's right.
Go back to the book of the process. You got to be sincere about this thing. So the intention got to be pure. And that shows these other guys, other camps, their intention ain't pure with this thing.
Everybody ain't a prophet, man.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't teach. Everybody's not meant to be out here. And what is being shown is a lot of you niggas don't know nothing, man. You are parents.
Yeah.
You are parents, man.
You're just saying shit, man, just because it sound good, man. Just winging it, bro.
If I may add, a lot of guys, they do this thing here for filthy lucre, man. You know, to be seen by the female, to be seen by the word, try to make yourself seem like a thief, right? All you individuals out there are false prophets. Matter of fact, I want to read this if I may. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 14. I'm going to read verse 9 in NLT. It reads, NFA, false prophet is deceived unto giving a message. It is because I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet. Did you hear that, man? So all you individuals is out here breaking down the scriptures wrong. You got the one guy telling you that, that Russia's going to rule for some short time. Where's that in the scriptures, man?
We're gonna talk about that too.
You see that? So all you individuals out there are false prophets. The Lord put the spirit on you to be a false prophet, man. Continue on.
Because like you said, it's ulterior motives that are not being spoken of and what they're doing, man.
That's right.
The main reason of what it is they weren't saved.
That's right. Yeah. I'll read it again. Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 9 in NLT. And if a prophet is deceived unto giving a message, it is because I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet.
You're the Most High deceived, man. And that's what you see. A lot of you guys, you really think you're teaching, you really think the Lord's spilling with you. Kakudash. The Holy Spirit's on me, brother. And all that madness you just be saying, just be spewing out your mouth. The Most High deceived your stupid ass, man. Keep on.
And you gotta remember in the scripture, the Lord, he sent out blind spirits.
That's right. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that. When Ahab,
Yeah, the Lord said the deceived and the deceiver are his.
Bring that out.
you finish that, though.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 9 NLT. And if a prophet is deceived unto giving a message, it is because I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet. I will lift my fist against such prophets and cut them off from the community of Israel. So you individuals out there, you guys are going to be put to death. Plain. Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 10 NLT. It says, false prophets and those, you see that, who seek their guidance will all be punished for their sins.
Bring it back.
Yeah, bring that back.
Yep. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 14, verse 10 in the NLT, and it reads, false prophets and those who seek their guidance
And those that seek their guidance. What's going to happen to them?
will be punished for their sins.
Being punished for their sins. Man. So all you guys that's following after these so-called leaders, you're gonna get the same destruction that they're gonna
Yeah,
get.
you fake elders.
Yeah. You elder out of nowhere.
Yeah, fake elders. You guys, Johnny come lately, see all you niggas, man. Don't get exposed and everybody that follow you, man.
Yeah, the scriptures speak about woe unto them that take counsel, but not of me. You know, the counsel, the true counsel of the Lord is coming through His true prophets. You know, so if you're taking heed to counsel that is outside of the scope of the true prophets, that's false counsel. That's not the true report.
Yeah.
So you've never been truly washed with the word accordingly.
Yeah, because like I said, like Jabbar said it, a lot of these guys that came out here and tried to set themselves up to be somebody, you did it with a ulterior motive. All right, wanting to be somebody. Like I said, you want to be an elder, you want to be that top guy, the high priest or whatnot. But the guys that are put in this position that have these titles, they didn't seek them.
That's right.
The Spirit gave them that, man.
That's right.
Let me get this real quick. This is Sirach chapter 7, verse 4. Seek not of the Lord preeminence, neither of the king the seat of honor. Justify not thyself before the king, and boast not thy wisdom before the king. And that's what a lot of you niggas done, man. All right, you put it upon yourself, put yourself in a position of leadership, but it wasn't earned. All right, this is why a lot of you guys is bugging out.
And when you go under there, they really weren't persuaded in their own mind. They didn't have fear of the Lord. Like you said, that means they, in their intentions, they was going out, I'm gonna join these groups just so I can be an elder.
Yeah.
So basically all these guys can worship me.
Yeah.
That's the mindset of a lot of these so-called leaders or elders of Israel, man. That's the same shit. They came into the camp with intention of, I'm gonna be an elder. Or look, like,
Or I'm gonna come into this thing and then I'm gonna be with the camps a little bit. And I'm gonna break off and do my own thing.
yeah, like,
You got guys out there selling onesies and damn fitted caps. A lot of you guys are bugged the hell out. You guys still walking around the earth with dreadlocks talking about you a man, the Lord, man. You know, walking around here with air jumps. You got guys out there and shrimp, pork crabs, and lobsters and shit. You know, don't you realize that the Lord put that spirit on you, man, to be a false prophet, man?
They don't get it though.
They don't
They think it's right in their mind is right. That's why it said, justify not thyself before the Lord, and boast not of thy wisdom before the king. Because a lot of these guys that learn these breakdowns just get out there and just spew all what they know and try to show the world like they know something. That's Jake MO always. Bro. Every time, yeah, exactly. That deep demon, man. Every time Jake gets some wisdom or knowledge, not even get knowledge that most people don't know, they want to go and tell somebody so they look like they deep, man.
That knowledge puffed up.
Exactly. Verse 6, seek not to be judged. It's like seek not to be judged, not being able to take away iniquity, lest at any time thou fear the person of the mighty, the stumbling block in the way of thy uprightness, man. But the point being is, though, you shouldn't be seeking to be, this high rank, all right, for the body, man, because the Lord has order and rank set up for a reason, all right? But any God that's out here that's doing that, and the Lord didn't send them, you have been given what's the word, there's been a false prophet spirit that's been put on you, man. Go ahead.
This is just laying back off real quick, please. It's Sirach chapter 1, verse 30. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so the Most High discover thy secrets, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in truth to the fear of the Lord.
Hey, look, it came is not in truth and fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord is what? The beginning of knowledge, man. You didn't fear the Lord. You came with your own intentions, man. You came like, well, I'm gonna do this, and brothers will lift me up. Then I would be like Nate. All that stupid ass shit, man. Keep going.
Said, because thou camest not in truth to the fear of the Lord, but thy heart is full of deceit.
Thy heart is full of deceit, man. You was already coming in mind of how you gonna supplant.
Yeah.
That's the mindset. I'm gonna supplant. I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna get in there, and I'm gonna start pushing this. We're gonna make some money, make a little merchandise. Have brothers doing their little video. That's what the shit was going on.
You got a gal in your heart.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that was true gal, like we said, man. And the true prophets and the true believers would have gal found in them. This is the virgins. You got that real quick before we go. First John, 1 Timothy 6 and 4.
This is book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 4. But he is proud, knowing nothing,
And that's a lot of you guys. You proud and you know nothing. Keep going.
but doting about questions and strife of words. whereof cometh envy, strife, railings, evil surmisings, perverse disputes of men of corrupt minds, and destitute of the truth.
Yeah, and that's what you see going on, man. Corrupt minds and destitute of the truth, man. You trying to distort the word for your fame fucking glory, man. Just so somebody can lift you up, man. Now you out here just winging shit, man. Oh man, after the outside get the kingdom, then Russia gonna rise back up, and then they go, where is that at, man?
But,
Where you going, bro?
but see, that shows you that Jake is still in a defeated mindset.
Yeah.
Because you saying some shit like that is pretty much you saying like we never gonna have rest. Like yo, I heard that. I'm like, damn. So we never gonna win.
We never gonna have something.
We never gonna win because that means that when we get the kingdom, we get the new bodies for that little bit for 1 second, and then Russia gonna rise back up, and then we gonna go right back into war and slavery.
But that sound like Yahweh Shai, the power Almighty. Yeah.
But they don't believe in Yahweh Shai. He came from his group where they say Yahweh Shai not to be reverenced. So that means they don't look at Yahweh Shai as no major player in this whole story.
Don't scriptures say that affliction shall not rise upon thee a second time? What the hell are you guys talking about, man? Right, this is the last captivity, man. So, you know, as a matter of fact, when you read the book of Psalm 110, right, it doesn't talk about nowhere in that when Russia coming out of nowhere and rising up against the man of the Lord, man. Matter of fact, Daniel 7 chapter tells you what, that the Most High, or the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess it forever and ever, man. So nowhere does it talk about Russia coming out of nowhere.
Let's go into that.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's get there. All right, let's go to start in Revelation 6 and 14. Let me get Jeremiah 50 and 9. Yes.
This is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together.
That's talking about the post-destruction when it's going to take place in the midst of this place, right?
And every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
That's what you call as when the flood took place. What was that? Basically like the Pangea. Everything's going to be moved, man. It's going to be a new earth, a new heaven. That's what's going to take place, man. Keep going.
Verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountain.
Putin ain't gonna be in there. Russia ain't. Read that again. So I guess he got something different.
Well, this time period has a destruction in place. You gotta remember, so when you're outside of the church,
That's what I'm saying. So he ain't. They're different. I guess they're separate.
they're gonna have a whole. He's gonna be in a bunker with all his artillery,
Yeah.
waiting for Israel to get set.
And
They're
then
gonna
just
come out.
soldiers and shit. With fucking transformers and shit. Get out of here, man.
15 shooting simultaneously.
Yeah.
On top of the bear.
Well, y'all got with a shirt off. Get the fuck out.
Evil
The
men.
bottle of vodka.
Yeah.
That's why
Those guys skin.
that's why the scriptures say evil men seduce.
It wax
It shall
worse.
wax worse
Worse
and
and
worse,
worse.
man.
It's just not adding up, bro. Can we read that again, bro?
Yep.
Because it said the kings of the earth. Like Putin would be likened to a king, man. Yeah, come on, man. Keep reading again.
Revelation chapter 6 and verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains,
These are all what you call your leaders of their empires, man. Keep going.
and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountain.
And that's what you call your bunkers, man, your retreats, man. Because they understand that the Lord is coming back. They understand what time we're living in when the missiles go off, man. They understand that once the missiles go off, once they hit, that the Lord is going to return, man. And that's quoting the Bible prophecy, man. They didn't have that United Nations meeting with Ronald Reagan for no reason, man. I'm pretty sure the people for Russia was in that meeting when Ronald Reagan said
No,
that.
he was addressing. He said, "Are we not all mankind?" He said that if there was going to be an invasion from out this world, would we not all come together as mankind? Saying that, look, nigga, they know there's going to be some outside force that's going to come back and wage war against the world, man. Because they know that Yahweh Shai is coming, man.
Verse 16. And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb.
That's hide us from Yahweh Shai, man. He didn't sit upon the throne, man. Keep going.
Verse 17. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
For the great day of his wrath is come, who should be able to stand? Nobody, baby. So how is Russia gonna come up out of that?
No way.
There's no way. He's saying who should be able to stand, man. You got another Jeremiah 50. You bring out what you got.
It's Daniel chapter 7 and verse 13. I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him, and there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him.
Yeah.
His dominion is an everlasting dominion.
Because this is speaking on Yahweh Shah going before his father, man. And he blessed and bestowed him with all dominion, man.
Everlasting dominion. So when he comes to establish his kingdom on earth, that's it. There's not going to be no uprising, no coups, no nothing. It's Yahweh Shah's kingdom with the Israelites will be joint heirs with the rest of eternity. That's right. As a matter of fact, before we finish that out, let me get that Luke after you get there.
Continuing on, it says, his dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
Go up a little bit, read that again. Let him hear that.
Daniel chapter 7 verse 14. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him.
And that goes into Isaiah the 2nd chapter, how all the nations going to come up to the nation of Israel and learn about waves. Keep going.
That also goes into Isaiah the 16th chapter to where all the nations that's going to be subjugated under the Israelites going to be bringing us all their subjects.
And also Revelation 21st chapter. Come on, bro.
You're going to get to suck the breasts of kings, but the kings just trying to overthrow you at the same time.
Yeah, because as we're going to jump the gun over. It's a lot. You nigga, you tripping.
Yeah. It's a lot of meat, man. You sure you want to do this?
And if you ask me, I think a lot of them guys, they going against the apostles and the elders and their doctrine because they need subscribers. People breaking up, so they need subscribers. So what's the best way to do that? Controversy.
That's how you know that you've lost the oil. You've literally lost sight of the entire goal of this thing.
They pull in the vocab move, man. That's funny because I looked on his little channel. He had something. I broke GMS down. So, and that's just for clickbait. They do that shit for clickbait. That's he's pulling the vocab move, man. And he's just trying to get, like the person said, he's trying to get a following, trying to get a little name for himself.
Hey, they're saying that, why did Apostle Paul break down Ezekiel 38? One that Apostle Paul has many breakdowns of Ezekiel.
We all done broke that down.
There's hella videos of Apostle Hall. He done done this multiple times. Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramlock, different elders.
Brothers in this camp done broke that.
Come on, bro. What are you talking about?
You would think that Elder Apostle Hall been teaching over 40 years. You think he wouldn't have gotten to that chapter, man? What are you guys talking about, man? It's just showing that you individuals are just bug the hell out.
You winging it. You winging it, and you're not on the level. Go ahead.
It says, continuing on.
You lost the oil, my G.
Continuing on. His dominion is an everlasting dominion.
His dominion is an everlasting dominion. Can you look at dominion from the Greek? You look it up too, but I'm pretty sure it's going to say the same thing. Because right now, who dominion are we in right now?
Esau.
Thank you. And his dominion is not an everlasting dominion. Because his dominion was only ruled for a short period of time. You read in Revelation, the 20th chapter, it tells you that.
Go into that.
It says, Strong's H7985, dominion, sovereignty, or realm.
Sovereignty means what? Basically, rule over yourself, but you're free.
Freedom. It's true freedom.
Yeah.
You can establish your ways.
You establish your laws.
Yeah.
Keep on. Okay.
It says his dominion is an everlasting dominion.
His sovereignty. Keep on.
Which shall not pass away.
Which shall not pass away. You sure you don't say that Russia, you don't say that
Gog and Magog will come up.
You don't say that it's going to a period of time.
There's going to be a nation that's going to come up out the blue.
The bear ain't coming back up.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Because it shows you, as the brother just said, Esau's dominion is going to end during this kingdom of destruction. Let's get that Luke.
Book of Luke, chapter 21, Probably 22, right? 24. Luke 21 and 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
Yep, and this happened to them fell as a nation, man. 70 AD, man.
It says, until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
And that's the time we're coming into, man. The time of the Gentiles be fulfilled, because all nations have not taken part of our spoil. We have been led to all nations, man. According to the Bible prophecy, according to Deuteronomy 28 chapter, we've been subject to these other nations, man. Keep going.
Hold on. Let me get this word time. It says, the times of Kairos, strong G25 40. If you look up that word time, it goes down to definition 2a. It says a fixed and definite time, the time when things are brought to crisis, the decisive epoch waited for. When you go into this word epoch, it means epoch says a period of time in history or a person's life, typically one marked by notable events or particular characteristics. So pretty much the time that we're waiting for is the end of Esau's rulership, which will end when Babylon the Great is destroyed by Russia. And the byproduct of when Russia and Babylon go at it, Russia's going to be destroyed too.
Yeah, because they're still Edomites, bro.
And I say it's not the land of Russia, but the Russians are going to be destroyed as well as the Edomites over here because they're still Edomites, man. Putin's going to be put in slavery, and the Edomites as a whole not going to rise back up, man.
When you go in second Esdras, didn't Jacob hold on to Esau, Edom to heel, and was pulling him out of power? That's speaking on the Russian Edomites too, man. They're Edomites, bro.
See, the issue is that Jacob is so fixated in Babylon, we fail to realize the scriptures speak about how the wicked have spread themselves as a green bay tree. Esau, Edom, he has power structure in the entire world. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. So Esau's power, his hegemony, is going to literally be taken down at the return of our Lord and Savior, Yahushua.
And that's why I made that statement earlier. I'm like, yo, Jake, act like we're never going to win. Somebody get that where it says the Lord has an expected end for us? Because if you saying that Russia's going to come back up, it's like, yo, when are we going to have rest then, man? Like, that's the question that you want to, I want to pose to this nigga Hassan, bro, and everybody that's pushing out IUIC, because y'all saying that, it's like, yo, we're going to just continue to get our ass kicked more and more, man. The Lord didn't create our story to end with us being on the bottom forever, man. We're his chosen people, man.
So Jeremiah 29 and verse 11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, the thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end.
Right. The Lord has an expected end for us, man, which is the kingdom, everlasting life, everlasting rulership, man.
Right, in the NLT it says to give you a future and a hope, man. Right, so our future hope is an everlasting kingdom, man.
Yeah.
Uninterrupted rule. Not one where we got to put down rebellions over and over again.
And on top of that, that's also saying that, look, we're going to escape the rulership we're going to get out of the hand of Esau. It's going to come a time where we're going to finally be able to come out from under this damn devil and have our way with payback. So you're saying we're never going to get payback. We're just going to be slaves to this motherfucker forever. It's like Elder Yashwan was talking about when he went into this, man. All right, you essentially saying that Russia is going to rise back up. You're essentially saying that the four beasts are going to come back again. That's not prophetic, man. Like, yo, how much longer do we have to sit here and be this, bro? So you're saying Esau is never going to be done away?
Yeah,
that's basically what you're
God
saying.
is not going to be fulfilled.
And then too, I mean, and didn't the same individuals that say that the Howard Shai is not worthy to be praised. So these individuals, they really don't believe it.
They don't.
They believe in Esau. They trust in man.
Yeah. Can you read that one again?
Right. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Right, so you gotta realize that, look, from that moment of 70 AD up until now, Israel has been freaking kicked out of that land, and we've been scattered and put under different captivities from these different nations, all the way, going from there, man. So you're telling me that at no point in time are we going to be able to finally be at rest and establish our kingdom? Because what he's saying by saying that is that we're gonna enjoy, you know, rest for a few minutes, a few seconds, and then Russia's gonna come right back. Esau's gonna come right back like, forgot about me? I'm back, nigga. No, bro. That's it for him. Once he goes down this time, then he's not coming back up.
So Isaiah 45 and 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. You shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. Right, so we're going to have a world without end, man. We're going to have eternal dominion underneath Yahweh Shai, man. There's not going to be a time where Esau can even have an opportunity to have an uprising, man. Once this place goes down, it's over, man.
Wow. There is no Edomites that's going to rise up the second time after Yahweh Shai comes back and destroys this place. Like, that's not found in the Bible. And matter of fact, you guys over there, what's your name? Yeah, you know, you're pretty much guilty of Revelation 22, man. Like, add and take away from the scripture. You're going to be destroyed for that. At least that's for repentance.
45. This is Jeremiah 50, verse 45. It says, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Babylon and his purposes. And he hath purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
The Chaldeans were the witches, you know, and you know that's they're today the modern day witches of war.
Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
Mainly here in Babylon the Great, America, over in the land of Israel.
At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations.
Right. Right. Because these small hats are going to draw America into the fray to where World War III will be top. That's fine. But this says the state of, like I said, the state of Israel is going to draw America out into this war, all right, and then which will cause, you know, World War III to take place as a whole, all right, and like I said, when these missiles touch down, all right, the whole earth is going to feel the destruction of Babylon.
And that's taking place right now. Because why you think Mr. Benjamin came over here? That's what he was talking about. I did a lesson on that the other night. He basically said we need the tools and the supplies from America so we can basically finish out the job. That's what he said. That's literally, go watch it. He said we need to finish out the job.
Because they want that whole land of Israel for themselves so they can complete what they think is the prophecy of them getting that third temple. But that's not going to happen. All right?
This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 48. Then the heaven and the earth and all that is therein shall sing for Babylon, for the spoiler shall come unto her, from the north, saith the Lord.
Yeah, the north being Russia, right? So Russia is pretty much, you know, being put up as that main enemy for America, you know, pretty much, you know, bring in World War III. Right. And we see it as all these different countries that began to side with Russia, all right, the playing field is being set, all right, to pretty much, you know, the bear to come in and pretty much take down, you know, the horn, man. Right. So from there, let's get Isaiah 13 and 7. Stay with you, man.
Isaiah 13 and verse 7. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
This is talking about when the missiles hit, man. They see the missiles coming. That's what's going to take you, man. Isaiah 13. 17. Oh, 17.
This is Isaiah 13 and verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the deeds against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, there shall not delight in it.
Right.
No, that means I'm successful. They ain't going to go over the system. don't care for that shit, man. But we coming to the time that, hey, all that stuff is not gonna matter, man. That's the scripture say, riches probably not in the damn right.
We know that's talking about Russia because when you look at the ancient map, Russia is in the land of the Medes today. All right, so when you do this the symbol, they say the Bible speaks of symbolism and all that. That's the modern Russia is there now. They're in that land now, occupying the Medes.
And we see a manifestation of that happening with the BRICS currencies being used.
Exactly.
You know, so they're not going to have any value in this American dollar for whatever it's worth because they have their own currency, which is actually backed by gold. Huh?
Jeremiah 51:11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
That's what you see it taking place. And why you think they keep building up their arsenal, man? Building up their weapons. Satan 2, Satan 3, man. All these different weapons. They already over on the coast of America, man. Why you distracted with that damn dummy attack, man? They already had the ships already going through Alaska. The missiles already pointed over here in Cuba. While y'all was sitting here worried about Trump getting shot, the attempt to my president, they already had the Russian and Chinese warships going through over there doing, basically said they just going through the coast and doing a little drill through Alaska, man. That's right, basically on your border, man.
Yeah, so we had a couple weeks back, we had some Russian warships that were like a couple miles off of the coast of Florida.
Yeah. And submarines, yeah. And they ain't going nowhere, they still over there, man.
The Bible says, "For his devices against Babylon to destroy it."
For his devices against Babylon to destroy, that's what you said, man. All these different devices that he's preparing against Babylon to break, destroy it.
Because it is the vengeance of the Lord and the vengeance of his temple.
Hold on. Read that again. This is what a lot of you niggas don't understand. This is the Lord. Just keep going.
Jeremiah 51:11, the latter, it says, "For his devices against Babylon is to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord."
Because it's the vengeance of the Lord, man. The Lord rules in the kingdom of men. This is the Lord's movie, man. So how the hell is Russia going to rise up in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua is in control? That don't make no damn sense to me.
It's not, you can't find no verse to justify that statement being validated. It's not true.
Get Proverbs 21:1 real quick. That doesn't even make any sense. The Lord is the one rising these nations up for World War III. So he gonna rise up Russia out of nowhere just so he can take down his only beloved son? That don't even make no fucking sense,
So you
man.
telling me that the Lord allowed Yahushua to go through all that to just for him to come down on earth, establish his kingdom, and they get it taken from him?
That quick. Remember, right, after they get down, then that's when Russia gonna come out, right? So they ain't even gonna get the kingdom established yet, bro.
Right.
Read that real quick.
Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord.
The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. So the Most High is controlling right now. The Most High is controlling the president of China, the president of all these various empires. The Most High rules the kingdom. Keep going.
As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
The Most High is in control of all these things you see taking place, man. This is the Most High's movie. That's why we're reading the script. This is his script, man.
And we want to add too, because just because Russia is coming up against Babylon, that don't make the Russian Edomites no different from the Edomites over here. They're still Edomites, but they're, like you say, it's white on white crowd.
It's always been like that.
You know?
That's what Yahushua spoke of. A kingdom divided against itself cannot stand.
That's right.
Esau, Edom. When you read in Revelation, the 6th chapter, when it speaks about that red horse, it speaks about how they were fighting with themselves. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay? So that same power dynamic exists today. Who can really be on top in the house of Edom?
Yeah, this fight is amongst these elites, man. They fight amongst themselves.
Yeah, Revelation 6 and 4 tell you that, man. You know, but at the end of the day, Russia is just being used as a cog in the system to bring forth this destruction. The best thing that the Lord could have did with this story with Esau is make him be destroyed by his own shit.
That's what he's
And
doing.
what was that? We all talking about with the sword.
Yeah, the Lord blessed Esau eating with the sword with Isaac, and also condemned him with Yahushua. Yahushua, Isaac, he blessed him with it, and also condemned him at the same time.
But they say, and those who live by the sword shall die by the sword.
Is that not what's going on right now? He's gonna kill him with his own weaponry, man.
He allowed him to create that nuke so he could be destroyed by it. Yeah. That's poetry, man.
That's right.
I get this one. It's Revelation 13 and 9. It's laying back off your verse 10. Laying back off the point, it says, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints." So essentially Esau is blessed with that sword, but he will have to be taken out with that sword.
Yeah, and that's speaking on the Russians too. Because the majority, when we come, Aparat is our Lord willing, we're part of that number. When we come down from the ship, we're mainly going to go over there and start riling their ass up, man. And grabbing their ass up and putting their ass in chains, man. And making them do what? Clean up that mess over in World War III, man. Over in the lands, man.
Like you said, man, Russia is just he's the instrument, man. Real quick. Proverbs 16 and 4, stay focused. It says, "The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil."
Yeah, the Most High created Esau even for the day of evil, man. The Most High made all things for himself, man. Even the day of evil, man. This is the Most High's movie, man. Brother, real quick, grab Isaiah 46 and 10. Just backing up Priest's point, man. That's what's wrong with you, Jakes, man. You need to really understand what you're involved in and take your time to read the scriptures, man. And stop winging it.
It's Isaiah 46 and verse 10. It says, "Declaring the end from the beginning."
Declaring the end from the beginning. We've been reading the end, man. We've been reading the end of Esau Edom's world, man. We've been reading. Keep going.
"And from ancient times to things that are not yet done."
From ancient times to things not yet done, man. That's why he's still in rulership. And the Bible speaks on Esau Edom being the end of the world and Jacob the beginning thereof that followed. So I don't get that then. I don't get that. If he is, how he come back? It don't say that. It don't say he's the end of the world and beginning to follow, and then he's the end of the world again. It don't say that, man. This is the end of his world. That world goes to Eon, which is age. It's the end of Esau Edom's world, man.
That means it's more to the story for Esau than if he can come back in the power.
I don't get it, man.
What I've been realizing through the spirit is that a lot of this rhetoric of trying to say that Esau can really come back into the mix is tied to Revelation 20. You fail to understand how to read through that chapter because there is a time skip when you read through that chapter. And Jake is reading straight through that, so they're trying to think, okay, this is to say that he's going to come back. No, that's not how it works, man. The scriptures, all I get and get understanding.
Just because at the end of the day, like we always say, if you don't know history, you don't know history. That's heavy points of history right there that you need to know to understand the scriptures. You just can't jump right over that and just say, oh, it looks like he's coming back into power.
Right. Because really, when you go into the history as far as what's going on with Russia, man. All right, well, we got World War I, right? Russia, Germany.
World War II.
Russia, the Soviet Union. Just World War II, all right? After, Russia pretty much, all that little shit broke up, all right? Russia they've been trying to get back into that dominant power since then, man. And so what is going on right now with Russia becoming a guard for all these different nations, pretty much, rallying the troops, for lack of better words, they're being stirred up to bring themselves back to that same spirit that they had back then with the Soviet Union, which is why Ezekiel 38 is coming to pass now. That's not a future prophecy. That's going on right now, man.
If I can add to you, part of the beast system, as we know, entails NATO and the EU. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization was created as a nation treaty amongst nations to counteract the USSR. So that grievance between the beast and the bear, that's not something that's going to be rehashed. This is the time now where we're going to see that fulfillment of Ezekiel the 38th chapter.
Finishing out. Isaiah 46 and 10 in the latter says, I have spoken a lot. 46 and 10 it says, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure.
Ezekiel 38, 8 verses 1 to
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38 and verse 1. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog.
That's speaking on over there, what you call the land of Russia, the land of God, the land of Magog, speaking on when the Japites was ruling over that land in a period of time.
Right. You are the modern day Russian thing. I believe when you go into I said in the Hebrew Rashad, pretty much like Prince. He's Prince here. You know what's Russian? That's two different people. That's the same nigga.
Verse 2, it says, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. It says, and prophesy against him.
Hey, and prophesy against him, man. But at the end of the day, that's what we're doing too. The Russians are still going down.
Yeah.
We're still telling them because when Esau Edom goes down, guess what? That go down too because they're Edomites, man.
Yeah, right. Who ain't gonna be the next superpower once America is destroyed? All right, and like you said, that's the Edomites too. So they're going just like over here in America and the land of Israel. So all Edomites are going.
If I may add, when you read the book of Joel, the 2nd chapter, it talks about how the Lord shall bring his army, and who shall abide, and that they will prepare for it. And Russia is not going to abide in that day either. Right? When Esau goes down, Russia is a part of it.
Hey, and the proof of that, Revelation the 19th chapter. Because when Yahushua returns, what's going to happen? He said he's taking many crowns.
I got one, sir.
This is the book of Revelation chapter 19. I'm going to jump straight to the point, verse 12. And it reads, his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his head were many crowns. This is the book. This is the book of Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. And it reads, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse.
Speaking of Yahushua.
His grand return, he's coming back in his glory. Which is why we read earlier, all the nations are going to go into them bunkers, man, because they're afraid of that day, man. They know what's up.
Revelation chapter 19.
How you gonna take down a God with guns? Fuck out of here, man.
Bro, y'all, man.
Wildin', bro.
Y'all like badass kids, bro.
Bro, a good example is go watch Watchmen. See what they was trying to do to Dr. Manhattan, man.
Also, Project Power. You know, how they were trying to shoot up Jamie Foxx and Power. Trump.
If I can add to just land backing off of the point that Priest just made. In 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, speaks about how the militaries are going to go to war against Yahushua and the angel. Do you really think that these nations are really going to want to go toe-to-toe with us?
He said
again?
He said they're a dust fight. He had to
Make them
Why?
fight.
He brought out Revelation 21.
like, come on, bro.
He had to literally like make them fight. You looking up like, oh, ain't no way, bro. He had to put a spirit on them to fight.
Because it's a thing called, being frozen in fear. So you're going to be so afraid that you're just going to stop in your track. So the Lord, he's going to have to put the spirit on you, knowing that you're afraid as hell, but still pick up that gun and shoot at him.
That's why he said faint hearted. Because they sit there like, oh shit.
And you got to put the
You
switch
know
on
what
him.
the switch like, all right, just go with your people.
Just land backing off of the point.
That's that fight or flight response.
Yeah.
He's gonna turn up that fight response on all these damn military men.
You got to make it fun for us, man.
Right.
You gotta, man, you have a shot, gotta have. I want to have.
Come on, you think he said he coming back for them 2 soldiers especially. So you know he's going to get busy when he come back, man.
No, I was going to say, just land backing off to the point that Tazamak had referenced Proverbs 21:1. Proverbs 20:24, the scripture says that man's goings is of the Lord. There's no reason that the Lord is going to put that spirit in these Russians to dare to come against his son's kingdom.
At the end of the day, it's not going to happen because it already says when Yahushua returns, when the elect come off them ships, we're going to burn all the weapons. There ain't going to be no weapons, man.
Holding that. Isaiah 2, we still holding that.
Let's get the, push that out.
Listen, Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he do judge and make war.
And make war with who?
Exactly.
The other nations, mainly Esau, Russia, Israel, and Babylon, along with the other heathen.
On with the NATO.
The Lord and the beasts. All the Lord he's going to wipe out. corner of Revelation. That's like you're taking Exodus 13. Go ahead.
Revelation 19:12. His eyes was a flame of fire, and his head, were many crowns.
Many crowns, because he's taking down all the rulers that are in positions of power here.
All the kings that went and hid themselves.
Yeah, you won't go from wearing crowns to change, man.
Yeah, he's taking their dominion.
Reading right here, it doesn't say many crowns except Russia. Revelation 19:12. His eyes were a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written, and no man knew what.
Point, man. All right, hey, everybody gonna get it when your house shall return, man.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 7. It reads, "And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison."
And this is speaking on.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 7. "And when the 1,000 years were expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison."
This is speaking on the Borgia families. They came up to what? Late 1300s, late 1314.
Renaissance era. After the Israelites were going down the darkness, this was their rise back to power.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 8. "And shall go out to deceive the nation."
Yeah, that's what Esau even did, man. With his Puritans, went out to the world, putting up his false images, things like that, enslaved the nations, making them serve Cesare Borgia.
Revelation, chapter 20, verse 8. Let me read it again. "And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is the sand of the sea."
That's what you see, man. The Lord is down on God and make out the battle.
Bringing in Ezekiel 38.
That's right. That's right.
Let's drop that.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 38. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 1. And it reads, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog."
Revelation 13. Somebody else hold that Revelation. Hold that Ezekiel 38. Go back there.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 2. "And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and and his feet were as the feet of a bear."
That represents the fall of the society that was taken down by Russia.
Right, because that's showing you the beginning of Esau's rulership and the end of his rulership.
That's right.
That's one of Esau's prominent saying is history started with the Greeks,
Yeah.
because that's when they came into the seat of power.
Right. And so, it so happens that the end of Esau's rulership is going to be through the bear, which is the Russians, man. Right. When you look up this word bear, all right, go to it. All right, so the word bear. Strong's G714 and 15. It's octus. It says bear, then we go into the root word, which is same word, archaeos.
Wow, for strong.
It says definition of A. It says to be strong, to suffice, to be enough. It says to defend. All right, that's what Russia is. That's what they're doing. Bro. They're coming back into power, and they're looking to be the next superpower. But also within that strength, they're giving strength unto these other nations that come against Babylon. This is why you see all these countries coming to them for military aid. Right.
Starting to see that guy Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin doing more and more business, man. Doing more business together. Supplying each other with weapons and all of that. Right?
The book of Ezekiel, Ezekiel 38 and verse 3. "And say, Thus saith Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. Behold, I am against thee, O God.
See, the Lord is against thee, oh God. So how the hell they gonna rise back up? The Lord is against them. Because when you go in the start of the chapter, he still says set their face against the land of God and Magog. So how is they gonna rise back up when the Lord is against them? It doesn't make any sense.
Come back, he's gonna let them come.
He's gonna give him, like I told him, he's gonna like, yeah, he's gonna teach the Russians. He's gonna lead the Russians. Yeah, they get it fast. I like Putin workout. Fuck out of here.
Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
See, the Lord said he's against him, but he's still going to turn him back and put hooks into his jaws, man. That means he's going to use them, as the priest said, to what? To destroy Babylon the Great. I'm still against you, but I'm going to use you to destroy America. Come on, man. The Most High will be king. This is his rulership. That shit is trash.
It says, and I will bring thee forth.
Great ruler. That's the spirit, yeah. It's ugly, but yeah. That's trash.
Might be the mellow part. I think
Ezekiel 38 and verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine armies, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields.
See, the Lord's going to put the spirit on them to gather all the nations. As you go, Zephaniah, to gather all the nations, prepare for what? For war, man. Right. And that's you going to put the second, what is it, Revelation. He's gathering all the kings of the east, the river Euphrates. That's what the Lord's doing. You read these chapters. Keep going.
All of them handling swords.
All of them handling swords. That's why they always do joint drills. That's why they always do military drills. Russia just did a drill months ago in Mexico. They have Russian military equipment in Mexico on your border right now, man. Come on, man. Keep going. Showing how the Lord has really set his face against God and put their hooks in his jaw, where I have military equipment in Mexico. I have my submarine station over in Alaska. I have my submarine station over in Cuba, and also on the border of Florida, man. So you're surrounded. So the Most High already put that spirit on him. He's just waiting on the point in time when he's going to make him shoot the missiles on this place.
That's right. You read this in the text commentary. It says, whatever God's own motivations for attack and invasion might be, there will always be an overriding divine purpose in this.
Because the Most High, we look in the kingdom of God, the Most High is in control of this, man. As we read in Isaiah 46th chapter, man. It's the Lord's pleasure, declaring the end from the beginning. This was written in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. That was over 2,000 plus years ago. Come on, Jay.
it shows you that you niggas that's saying that Russia's going to rise back up, you're a false prophet. Yeah. Because as what we're going into is speaking prophecy into play, which means that these things that we're talking about, we're going to see come to pass. What you're talking about is not coming to pass.
Ezekiel 38 and verse 5. Persia, Ethiopia,
Persia, Iran, Ethiopia, represent the Hamites.
and Libya with them.
Libya, Hamites.
All of them with shields, with shield and helmet.
Which the military arsenal, keep going.
Verse 6. Gomer and all his bands.
Gomer represents Turkey. Keep going.
The house of Togarmah of the north quarters.
And also a Hamitic nation. Keep going.
And all his bands and many people with thee.
Keep going.
Be thou prepared and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto
all
thee.
these nations are assembling themselves and setting themselves parade to shoot missiles on America. Keep going, because when you got to think about it, this is going to be simultaneously, man. When the missiles are shot, that's when you're going to see the return of our Lord, man. This is all going to happen simultaneously. Brother, make sure you hold the second Ezra 13th chapter. Okay, go.
It says, and be thou a guard unto them.
And be thou a guard unto them. So Russia, the Most High put the spirit on Russia, as the brother just read, the divine entity. It has put the spirit on them to raise up and go and build up their military arsenal to fight against America, man. And all the nations with them. Why you think they got a BRICS alliance, man? Because this is all backed by money. It's always money involved.
All for one purpose, to take down Babylon.
That's right. That's right.
You see, even like all the global tensions you see, It's, most of the time, it's a proxy situation between Russia and the United States.
And it's been like that for a long time. That's why all these movies, it's always America versus Russia.
It's always been like that. Always. And I'm pretty sure they make their movies the same way over there in Russia, the same way they do the United States. They make the United States the bad guy, and they make Russia the bad guy. Propaganda.
The elites, they have to make Putin the boogeyman to justify what they're doing and bringing the new world order. Because one thing we say about all this, it's all theater, man. It's all the elites they're the ones behind all this, man. Because Putin is just a puppet. Like how Biden or Trump, Kamala, whoever about to be in office, like they're all puppets. They're set up, all right, to set the stage for the new world order to be brought into place. But it's all the Most High behind it at the end of the day. That's making all this come to play because it's setting the stage for the real new world order, which is the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
This is the book, 2nd Ezra chapter 13. This is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 1. It reads, "And it shall come to pass, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the waves thereof." Verse 3, "And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven."
That's speaking on Yahweh Shai. You read that in Revelation, man. First chapter, man.
Also, James, fifth chapter, talking about the Lord stop over.
That's right.
Water on. We coming back with all the chariots, man.
What's the angel? What's the angel?
2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 3 in the latter. "And when he had turned his conscience..."
Just that verse alone. Think about that, bro. You got your house shot coming back with.
Police,
What's
serious,
the
bro.
scripture talking about the many angels that's gonna be with him?
The thousands upon thousands.
Yeah, if somebody can remember what that said, bring that, bro.
Songs.
Cause that right there should let you know, like, bro, what chance did these niggas have of coming even an ounce of rebellion against that, bro?
Psalm chapter 68.
You see how easy it is to poke a hole in your logic, man? You don't know what the hell you're talking about, man.
Psalms chapter 68 and verse 17. The chariots of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai are 20,000,
20,000.
even thousands of angels.
20,000 angels. How the hell is Russia gonna fight this stuff?
So I got a hard time dealing with one.
You got a hard time dealing with aircraft, man.
Right.
That's super. All that's how a lot of America won their war was with the aircraft, man. You feel me? How the hell you gonna deal with the chariots, bro? You can't even shoot. You can't even. They do what they want, bro.
As the scripture tell you, bro, one angel can wipe out everything.
So much power they got.
So that amount of force, the Lord's bringing everything out on these last few out, man. He's gonna show you why he can do it.
These videos of chariots going over there in Russia and messing with their
This happened in Russia and it's happened over here in America. Right? They set off their nuclear capabilities and they turn them off to show you that shit ain't nothing against the angels.
But Russia gonna rise in the last days.
The angel, his videos of angels shooting nukes out there. Yeah.
Or is videos of chariots bigger than the earth?
Matter of fact, there was I think it was those sand niggas over there in the so-called Middle East.
Yeah,
they were shooting at the chariot. It was like a
going
Tory,
back and forth, yeah.
dodging the bullets, man. But then they're gonna tell you that they're talking about they shot out a chariot.
But his chariots bigger than the earth. So how the hell? Come on. Stop. Hey, this is not Independence Day, bro. You're not gonna get on the ship and blow and just you get the bomb in there and blow. Like it's not happening, bro.
What'd you say? Man? Stop it.
Just stop it, man.
Get your
This is some help, bro. Like this shit is getting out of hand, bro.
Like the scripture talking about God without sense.
They like that damn milk, man.
Go back to the milk.
Yeah, some of them mamas,
Go back to the milk, bro. This meat you got there, it's too deep for
He
you,
on that damn Similac, bro. I'm talking about the Dude, this is the book,
This is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 3 again. "And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
He's speaking on Yahweh Shai, man. He come with that white horse.
And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him."
So he said all things tremble. So Russia's been trembling.
Russia's
They
been
big
out.
bad, they wrestling bears and shit.
back in their mind, look,
We can take them. We took down.
Mother Russia could take them.
We took down Rocky. Get out of here, man. Keep going, man.
This is the book, 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 5.
You gotta have fun.
That's right.
The scripture says, stand and look.
Then after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men
Yep.
out of number from the 4 winds of heaven to subdue that man that came out of the sea.
So, the Most High put the spirit on him.
Yeah.
Keep on.
This is Revelation 19 and 19.
God,
And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army.
That's speaking on the kings of the earth trying to fight against Yahweh. Where they're going to go against Yahweh, they're going to fail. And that's fulfilling what we brought out, speaking on Ronald Reagan. That's going to take place. They know that.
You think these leaders don't know the scripture right here, bro? They know what's coming.
Why you think they're trying to fucking flee, man? They ain't trying to go against that, man. Why you think the scripture said they're going to, hide us from the him that sit upon the throne? They know that, man. They don't want to go against
They don't
that,
got
man.
they don't have no fighting chance.
Yeah.
They didn't say in the scriptures, we shall rally ourselves.
No, they know they're gonna lose. They're not just building bunkers to say, let's build a bunker. No, they know they're gonna take an ultimate L. That's written.
Longest they'll ever know the name. That's why they storing up seeds and shit and caves and all of that.
Yeah.
That's why it's saying as far as lightning.
Yes, yes.
Say as far as lightning.
Lucifer.
You know how quick, you know how quick lightning comes and goes, though?
Yeah.
And that's the instant that you're going to come out of power.
And that's speaking on the Russians too, man.
The rags to riches. All Edomites will fall.
Yes.
He didn't say kings except for Russia.
It didn't say American Edomites.
Oh,
Israeli Edomites.
Yeah, yeah. Only Israeli and American Edomites are gonna fall. No, man. That's going on.
Revelation, 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 6. But I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain and flew upon it.
Yeah, speaking on that big father shit.
Verse,
What you gonna do with that? They say, I'm saying please, man.
You've been watching too much of the pink thing, man.
Yeah.
2nd Ezra 13:7. But I would have seen the region or place where without the hill was graven, and I could not. And
Like
that-
I said, the satellite showed you that there's chariots bigger than the earth. But how the hell Putin little ass military is gonna do anything with that, man?
Or any Edomite. Don't do anything.
Doesn't make any sense, man.
Who gave these individuals the ability to come together and create the weapons that they made? Do you think that those weapons can confound the weapons of the Lord?
Who cares that I created the smooth? I'm about to say that. Created the coals and the fire. The Lord did that, man.
Lord,
Power you got is not yours.
they even admitted when they classified all those UFO documents that the UFO chariots are thousands of years ahead of them in technology.
It's more advanced. Esau, you're not fucking with the chariots of the Lord. Not at all.
He know that. It's just on her side.
Hassan don't know that.
Yeah.
You tell Hassan, they be
Esau,
like,
see, Esau don't know that. Esau probably don't come like, nigga, hey, listen to me, man. I know that.
They watch him. Look, they watch him to get hope.
Everybody subscribe.
Maybe our face force is
like, he all right, he's all right.
Maybe we can get Will Smith.
Hey, maybe we might keep him in the bucket with us. Yeah. Tell us some stories so we go to sleep tonight.
I sleep very well.
2nd Ezra 13 and verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid and yet durst fight.
They were so afraid that thus fright, the Most High had to put a spirit on them to fight against him because they knew they was through. Keep going.
Verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword any instrument.
Because he ain't gonna have to look at the finger destroy him.
Yeah, it's just gonna the cherry. They're gonna shoot out the laser and it's gonna melt these niggas.
Yeah, that goes, you read that in, I think it's Daniel 8 and 25, right? Broken without hand. Keep going.
2nd Ezra 13 and 10. But I only saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath.
And you see, as you watch War of the Worlds, Independence Day,
That scene, they got that was
back from the scriptures.
They told you that. What was Michael Bay that made that,
Yeah, he
right?
said we get a lot of movies for motivation throughout the Bible. Inspiration.
I can read this real quick. This word durst goes into the word dare, and it says, especially by asserting or implying that one lacks the courage to attempt a challenge. So they get provoked to action. So that's how you know the Spirit is going to have to be put on them to attempt this thing. Right? So then, why would, after the Lord put the Spirit on them to fight back that first time, why would he then put the Spirit on them again to fight back after they get destroyed?
If they don't get, if he destroy their ass, how they gonna fight back? Because he's gonna destroy them. I'm not getting that. He's gonna shoot the laser beams out and destroy their ass. So how they gonna stand up, fight again, and destroy them?
Because according to him, all right, after Americans destroyed, all right, he says that after we go up into the ship, Israel delivered, you know, that destruction deliverance is going to be simultaneous. So he says that once we go up in the ships, all right, we're in the ships for however long we're going to be in the ships, when we come back down, okay, we're going to be gathered together in the wilderness after we come back down, and then Russia's going to hop back out them, wherever they are, out of the bushes or whatever, and they're going to fight. Okay, we can drop that. We're good. Go to Revelation 21. Because you guys think about it, as we've been saying this whole lesson, all right? You're saying that when we come out them ships, how's Israel coming out them ships? Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Let's go to Revelation chapter 21. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. So the first heaven and the first earth passed away.
We're talking about this one.
And there was no more sea.
That also entails the rulership of this world.
Yeah, this whole heaven one. He saw even the world is gonna pass away.
Because like we read it in Luke, man, the time of the Gentiles is being fulfilled. All right, so it's it. All right, so that new heaven, new earth, all right, is Israel in the power seat. All right, that first heaven and first earth that's passed away is Esau, all of Esau. All right,
Not just the American Edomites, all Edomites.
you had your run as the British, the French, the Spanish, you know, the American, the Europeans, the Khazarians, the Romans. You just had your run, man. It's done. It's over with. Go ahead.
And there was no more sea.
Go ahead.
And I saw John, John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven.
New Jerusalem, man. What is that talking about? Let's get 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, start at verse 29. New Jerusalem means what? We're at the Jerusalem, the people towards the place. It means we're going to be changed. All right, we're going to get new bodies. All right, fashioned to His image, man. Okay, so you ain't gonna be dealing with the average so-called Negro to Native American. You're gonna be dealing with extraterrestrials. All right, gods, man.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 49. And as we have borne the image of the earthy, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly.
Right, so we're gonna have heavenly bodies, like the angel, like the body that Yahweh Shah is coming back with. We're gonna be given our new glory, which is those new bodies. All right, go ahead.
Verse 50. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Neither does corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I will show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed.
Right, we shall all be changed, because when you see this, and when you read this, you gotta understand. Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, tells you that everybody in the world is gonna see Israel being taken up, be elected into those ships, man. So just as miraculous as taking up is gonna be, just imagine how it's gonna be when we come down. Okay?
Verse 52. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
We shall be changed, man. All right, the dead in the house shall be raised up, and all the elect will be raised up in those ships, man. We will shed these fleshly bodies and put on the celestial body. When we come back down, all right, when we come back down, this is God's lowercase g that you're gonna see, and that they're gonna be fearing just like they feared when they see your house shot. So you're telling me that these Russians that's gonna be left are gonna see these gods come out to the ship, and they're gonna be thinking in the back of their mind, we can take it. Bro, you seen, they show it in the movies, X-Men, Watchmen, Superman, Justice League, we can go on and on and on and on, man. All these superhero movies where you have these normal people fearing those with these powers, man.
You saw when America, when the scriptures speak about how he made fire come down on earth, that act alone shifted the entire power dynamic in the earth, man. To where the whole earth really feared America, man. Just off of the act of dropping that bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So how much more after a nuclear fallout and you see chariots wipe out your entire military arsenal? How much more of a fight do you really have in your spirit, man? And furthermore, as the brother was expounding on Durst's fight, the Lord had to put a spirit on you to fight, man.
Yeah.
These people already at that point in time didn't want to fight no more.
So what makes you think that they're going to have the courage to fight against spiritual beings?
It's Philippians chapter 3, verse 21. Who changed our foul body that it may be fashioned like to his glorious body, according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself. So we're going to be changed like unto his fashion, his glorious body. So we're going to be changed to the Yahweh Shah body. Who the hell can take that back? Doesn't make any sense, man.
And then furthermore, like I said earlier, when you get Psalms 26:1, right? There's not going to be no more fighting once Israel establishes the kingdom. Once Yahweh Shah comes down and destroys Babylon, man, and we began to go out throughout the world and round up all you nations, believe it. We taking your weapons and we burn them.
It's Isaiah chapter 2.
So Psalm 46 and verse 9. He maketh wars to cease unto the end of the earth. He breaketh the bow and cutteth the spear in sunder. He burneth the chariot in the fire.
So it means that all your military weapons are going to be destroyed. There's not going to be no war anymore once we get in the conversation. Who gonna war against God, man? You mere mortals.
That'd be a foolish thing.
Yeah, you mere mortals are going to go to war with God, but y'all tricky, man.
If we read verse 10 in the NLT, it says, "Be still and know that I am the Lord. I will be honored by every nation. I will be honored throughout the world." So there's nobody's coming up against that, man. It's telling you that the Lord is going to receive all praises and glory and honor throughout eternity, man.
Yeah, that's going to be through ultimate submission.
This is Isaiah 2 and 4. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat the swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
So I ain't gonna get my free cell. That's over, man. Once Yahweh Shah crack them clouds, come back, destroy these nations, you ain't gonna be thinking about coming back trying to fight and shit like that. We're gonna be rounding up all their military and shit, be burning that shit the hell up, man. All that shit is gonna be irrelevant, man. It's gonna be peace on earth. That's what's coming, man. Peace. Ain't gonna be we come down on the we have to fight again. No. That's it, man.
Pruning hooks, agricultural tools.
Lord said they should turn their swords. Now they're gonna turn their swords back into pruning hooks.
They gotta go and make our money. They gotta go and give us something now. You ain't gonna have time with it. Because you're gonna be
Building up agriculture.
you're gonna be building up the kingdom.
Yep.
That's it.
Continual employment.
Right? Let's show you have no chance of coming back. Because hey, we're gonna set order on the earth, which we read that in the beginning of that chapter, that's what that goes into. Right? All right, is that the governing body of Israel setting the order on the earth. Furthermore, you get what's that Proverbs 29:2, I wanna say. righteous on the throne, and people rejoice. Oh, I
It's Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
all the people are going to rejoice because there's not going to be any more war in the world, man. All right? There will be eternal peace through Yahweh Shai, man. All right? And we had a preview of that when King Solomon ruled, man. There wasn't any war throughout his 40 years of bullshit, man. All right? So that was the preview for the kingdom of heaven. So the kingdom of heaven, it was promised to Yahweh Shai, all right? That it was going to be an eternal rulership, which means there's not going to be any more war, man.
Right, the throne of David is an everlasting kingdom. The brother priest has made a beautiful point. What happened during the time of David? What happened to the heathen?
They were put into subjection.
They were put into subjection. And then Solomon carried that throne, and as the brother said, it was a period of peace for 40 years. And that was a foreshadowing of the kingdom. So how in the hell, Assad, Akkad, is there going to be, Nate, is there going, really anyone that's contrary to the doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, how is there going to be a siege against us? How is there going to be a revolt? It's not going to work like that, man. We already going to know what the fuck the heathen are trying to do to us. We going to know. Like, come on, man. You niggas gotta snap the fuck out of it.
Russia rise up, we just want to. If they rise, we just want to have fun.
We gonna have fun with you.
If we want anybody to rise up, it would just be for play, bro.
It's for play.
Just like when they make us go out here, have these little Hunger Games, and they shoot niggas, cause they do that shit. We're gonna do that just for fun. We're gonna put a spirit on them, like, you know what? Let's Putin and have some fun today. Y'all down? We're gonna hit the brothers up, say let's rise and Russia up there and kill like that. That's the only time y'all gonna rise up when we want to have fun with y'all. Yeah, just to cut some heads out there.
Real quick. It's Amos 9 and 11 in the NLT, or 12 in NLT. And Israel will possess what is left of Edom, and all the nations I have called to be mine. The Lord has spoken, and he will do these things. So that puts that to an end right there. It's not going to be, all the leftover Edomites are going into captivity directly. Right? You're going to be cleaning up dead bodies, and you're going to be...
This is Isaiah 61 and 4. And they shall build the old waste. They shall rise up the former desolation. And they shall repair the waste cities, the desolations of many generations. That's what the Lord said. We built no cities like we built y'all. We out here as a slave, we built the foundation. Yeah, but y'all gonna build a foundation every day. Y'all gonna do it all.
Y'all gonna build everything. All day all people have is the Sabbath too.
And the Israelites gonna be working in the kingdom.
No, man, your ass gonna be making big rocks and little rocks. You know?
Small rock, stones, land.
Pick them up, make big.
Make it work. Figure it out. Figure it out. This is the book, Psalm, chapter 110. I'm going to start at the top. And it reads, the Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool. Verse 2, the Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. Verse 3, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. Beauty of holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast to do with thy youth. Verse 4, Psalm chapter 110, verse 4. And it reads, the Lord hath sworn and shall not repent. Thou art priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. Melchizedek. Verse 5. This is the book of Psalm chapter 110, verse 1. It reads, the Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou on the right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool. You see that? So Yahweh Shai is literally sitting with Yahweh, man, right, waiting until Yahweh to give him that word, man, to destroy this place, man, which is America. You see that? Primarily.
And he said, make him a footstool, and then all the nations will be subjected to him.
Verse 2, and it reads, the Lord shall send the rod of his strength out of Zion. Yahushua.
That's right.
Right hand.
That's right.
And through him, everything will be separated.
That's right. Right here. So you know it says, rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. You see that? And who is our enemy, man? Right? Esau, Edom. Yeah. Along with the other nations, man.
You don't say Russian Edomites.
Yeah.
You don't divide them.
Exactly.
They're fucking Edomites.
Satan.
He didn't. The
This
Lord
tribe
didn't.
of
The
Edom.
Lord didn't divide and say, you know what, you Judites is gonna, you know, you're gonna serve out the hardcore slavery. You Northern Kingdom, you're good. No, we all went fuck captivity. We all got our ass whipped. We still got our ass whipped. So what more so Esau?
Right, because the scriptures speak about that in Deuteronomy 30 and 7, right? How these curses will now come upon your enemies. It ain't gonna be no respect of person when the judgment is dished out and delineated to these various nations. Everybody gonna get that smoke. So Durr got smoke. It's shit.
Hey, our kings moving straight, man. You know, the Lord, when he judges the nation.
Yes.
This is the book of Psalm, chapter 110, verse 4, and it reads, the Lord hath sworn and will not repent. Thou art the priest forever after the order of Melchizedek.
Melchizedek, Malak Tazadok, to say in the Hebrew, King of Righteousness.
Which, if you are, have to ears to hear, that's Yahushua.
Yes.
Verse 5, the Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. See that? That's right. Verse 6, he shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with dead bodies. He shall wound the heads over many countries.
He shall wound the heads of many countries, man. That's including Russia as well. That doesn't give them no reason to say they're not going to destroy. Keep on.
Verse 7, he shall drink the brook in the way, therefore shall he lift up the head. You see that? So Yahweh Shai, right, when he's come back and destroyed Esau, Edom out of his rulership, there isn't going to be anybody else that's going to rise against them, man. Period, man. Right? So you guys, you know, Deacon Hassad, you air not knowing the scriptures. Period.
And you need to repent from that, man.
Yeah.
You need to repent. You need to make a public statement and acknowledge the error that you taught, man, and break down those scriptures correctly. Because it's a heavy offense that you're bringing upon yourself and those that follow you. The scriptures speak about how the blind follow the blind, they both shall fall into a ditch. That's a dangerous situation you're going to find yourself.
This is Daniel 7. I'll get to the point. Verse 26. This goes into that fourth beast. But it says at the very end, but the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion. Talking about Esau's dominion. That fourth beast's dominion. It says, to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And get this, verse 27, and the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High. So right after the taking down of America and these various nations, it'll be our kingdom. We got next.
Yeah. So the saints of the Most High. Saints
Right.
Of
It says, continue on saying, whose kingdom, it says, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominion shall serve and obey him. So what's that saying, man? Where in the hell does Russia come into play there? It's Isaiah 60 and verse, you said 14. Isaiah 60 and 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee. And all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel.
All of the sons, right? All the heathen, all right, will be subjugated unto the nation of Israel. You will be slaves to us, right? You will bring us yourself. So you will build up the kingdom of heaven. There will be no rebellion to that nation. You can't fight against the God, man.
Verse 15. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, the joy of many generations.
Eternal excellency. And so that's proven that once we get in the back
heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Adum. Isn't the Russians Adum? Isn't the Russians Edomites? That's right. So those Assyrian missiles are going to destroy y'all's kingdom, Americas, Australia, Europe, the kingdom of the Edomites. It don't say except Russia. You are Adum, man. You're Edomite. So the sword of the Lord is going to come down upon all upon Adumia and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The people of curse.
Mainly, let's talk about here in Babylon.
Yeah, America.
Yeah, Russia's still going down.
So, Revelation chapter 21 and verse 23. And the city had no need.
Go back up to verse 2 and read back down to verse 4 and jump to
So, Revelation 21 and verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven.
Yeah, this speaking on the elect of the nation of Israel coming down, the elect men.
Prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of the heavens saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men.
Exactly, that's the tabernacle of Yahweh Shah with men. So you don't see the men, the elect men, 144,000 coming down from the chariots. You read Isaiah 26 and 20. Keep going.
And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power.
Yeah, so hey, the Most High, that's the kingdom of heaven coming down from the clouds. Chariot.
Right. And that's the Most High establishing his glory on the earth through his people.
And I heard a great, verse 4. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death. Not
So there ain't gonna be no more fighting, really. So while we fight against Russians, they are gonna be subdued.
Said it's not gonna be any more tears, no more pain. We're gonna be complete and arrest perfect. Man. We're not gonna have any reason to be fearful, all right? Sorrowful. We're not gonna have any more pain. We're gonna be finally at rest, man. We're gonna be at peace, man. So Russia, that's not happening, man.
Isaiah 13 and verse 13. It doesn't talk about our oppressor coming back and coming against us and dead man. It doesn't speak like that.
Like I said, man, the Lord has a happy ending for Israel. You niggas, this is why you niggas, we're glad you ain't the Most High. Because y'all will have no mercy for Jake. All right, Jake will never be able to get out of this condition if you niggas had to follow say something.
they want Jake to burn forever.
Yeah, you niggas say that Jake gotta go to hell. You say Jake 2/3, they ain't gonna be reborn again. All right, you saying it's all, man, I done heard so many doctrines from you stupid niggas, man. At the end of the day, Jake has no good ending according to y'all. This is why the Most High, his words are faithful and true. This is why we have hope. Let you niggas tell us we have nothing to hope for.
No, I just wanted to add to I'll roughly paraphrase it. It's speaking about how there has to be, divisions among us so that it can pretty much be shown what's the truth. I'll find it. Heresies among you.
Oh, yeah. Why you think that way?
It's Revelation 21 and verse 23. It reads, And the city had no need for the sun,
This is speaking of the kingdom of heaven.
neither of the moon to shine in it, for the glory of the Most High did lighten it, and the Lamb is the light thereof. And the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light thereof, and the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor into it.
Yeah, this is speaking on how the nations will be bringing their glory and their wealth into the nation of Israel. Continue perpetual servitude. So how the hell, and this is Revelation, so how the hell is damn Russia gonna rise up? And this is speaking on Russia and all the other nations bringing their wealth and substance to the nation of Israel, the kingdom of heaven. Keep going.
And the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there.
So it's going to be it's going to be continued perpetual servitude. There's no such thing as Russia rising up, building their little arsenal in the background, starting their little wood. Next thing they'll build a military in the back. No, it's going to perpetual servitude. I don't know what the hell you talking. That's how you talking about. And that's a revelation.
Right out. If they ain't got no weapon, how they gonna rebel? We're gonna get it.
We don't know their thoughts.
Thank you. The moment you even think something, think about fighting.
We're gonna be joint heirs of Yahweh Shah. He's gonna be the supreme power. We're gonna be joint heirs of him, so we're gonna have the same like my powers he got. We're gonna be like, oh, this nigga thinking about rebellion. All right. Send his ass in the sky and bust his ass.
Well, we know that's going to happen. The scriptures tell you they're not going to repent.
Yeah, they're not.
They're not going to repent. Well, you're not going to be able to bring that to fruition. No. Because you also got to remember, Esau is going to be brought back down to that goddamn low state as well, man.
Yeah. He going to be that talking like a dog and shit. He talking about this one. Talking like a damn dog.
I don't know. I didn't have a great. We only went.
Yeah, you watched that Planet of the Apes movie.
He's probably he did.
I heard they said that shit.
Yeah, it was very much in that movie. Esau gets taken down, right? And then, the apes, which they use as Jake, are in power. And then out of nowhere, Esau gets their technology back, and now they're about to start fighting.
But which that one monkey was right, man, because why would you trust that damn woman or girl? I would have he's told to put her ass to death. He should have. That's niggas, though. I had a cool. I had that cool nigga. Should have put her ass to death.
So Revelation 21, verse 25, and the gates shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night, and they shall bring the glory and honor of the nations into it. And there shall in no wise enter into that anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination, or maketh a lie, but they which are written in the Lamb's book of life. So just telling you, the nations are going to be subject underneath Israel, man, for eternity.
Point blank period. Can't get around it. Anybody else got anything else?
Luke 19:27. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither, slay them. And like I say, these rebels be out there, they ain't gonna want to bow down to Yahweh Shah. We're gonna hunt y'all ass down. We're gonna bring before. We're gonna slay you right now.
Cut your head off.
So Esau, you ain't gonna do right. You can't get right. So we're gonna be bringing y'all a bunch of y'all slaying y'all out y'all. For y'all family about that. He's dead. You still ain't doing that. Still bucking up.
They're not going to repent, man.
Yeah.
It's until it's destroyed all the way.
It's gonna be an open door policy on y'all.
What it is, man. But we're going to have a blessed ending according to the prophecy. All right? So if anybody else ain't have that, we're going to go ahead and close that. So with that, Lord will this lesson be edified. We're going to give all honor and praise and glory to God.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors for our apostles and those who pray for us, that taught the truth, that you love, that preach the citation to the next conversation.
Shalom.